Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. The WSL is back, and it's back with a bang, isn't it? At the Emirates this afternoon, Arsenal women versus Chelsea, the top two in the WSL, going head to head. It's going to be an exciting game. It's going to be tense, and it's all coming up the other side of this. Running there of Beth Mead. Beth Mead's in behind, plays it across. Caitlin Ford's going to score, and she has scored. This fast start has been rewarded for us. So Arsenal versus Chelsea, the big one, of course, in the WSL, the first game of 2023. We're back, I say, with a bang. The top two in the league. Of course, the situation is that Chelsea do currently sit 3 points clear of us at the top of the table, but they have played a game more. So a win this afternoon for Arsenal would put us level on points with a game in hand. So such an important game this is, isn't it, for Arsenal? We've got the team news for you, and this is how the two sides line up for this big game this afternoon. So for Arsenal, in goal, Manu Zinsberger, the back four, Laura Wainwright, Leah Williamson, Rafaela Souza and Steph Catley. In midfield, Kim Little, the captain, Leah Volti and Frida Marnham. And then the three up front, Lena Hurtig comes in on the right, Stina Blackstenius through the middle and Caitlin Ford. So it's a very, very strong Arsenal team. Lena Hurtig is the one surprise maybe that she's playing on that right-hand side. Maybe give us a little bit more balance on that side of the pitch. On the bench then for Arsenal, the new goalkeeper signing, Sabrina D'Angelo. Also Lotta Rubenmoy, Jem Beattie, Katie McCabe, Noel Moritz. The two new signings, Victoria Pelova and Katrine Curl, and also Manatu Ibocci and Gio Quiros, who of course is back from her loan spell at Everton. So that is the way Arsenal line up. For Chelsea then, it is Zakira Masovic is in goal. Their back four is Neve Charles, Millie Bright, Magdalena Eriksson, their captain, and Kadisha Buchanan. In midfield, it's Sophie Ingle, Erin Cuthbert, and Jessie Fleming. And the three up front for Chelsea, Lauren James, Sam Kerr, and Guru Wrighton. On the bench then for Chelsea, it's Anna Catherine Berger, the goalkeeper, Jess Carter, Eve Perisset, Marin Magel, Alsu Abdelina, Katerina Svikova, Johan Kanyard, Yelena Kankovic, and of course Frank Kirby. So they are the lineups. A couple of surprises maybe in the Arsenal team. Lena Hurtig, I say, coming in, a little bit of a surprise instead of Katie McCabe. So we'll see. We've got a couple of comments in already. The magnificent Jafar, how you doing, my friend? Says, big up, Richard. Hope you're well, very well. And we've got Kelly as well. Come on, you Gunners, indeed. Come on, you Gunners. This is such a big game, isn't it? Such an important game. You cannot. I know there's still a long way to go in the season, and you know we've got to play Chelsea away still, and there's a lot of big games to come. We've got to play Manchester City, Man United again, all this kind of stuff. But today does have that feeling, doesn't it? That you do feel as though if Arsenal can win this game, then it could give us that momentum to go on and win the title. Whereas if we lose, I think that gap's 6 points. Yes, a game in hand, but that would be that'd be a big gap, wouldn't it? And I'm not sure if we would be able to make that up. So we'll have to see what happens. But I think it's vital that Arsenal don't lose. If we can't win the game, let's not lose. I think that is the most important thing today. We can't afford to lose this game. But I say a victory would really, really set us up, wouldn't it? Fantastically well for the rest of the season going in to 2023. So, you know, we've got some new signings, obviously, on the bench. Sabrina D'Angelo, of course, a Canadian goalkeeper who we signed a couple of days ago. I'm not quite sure what the reason is behind that. It could be because, obviously, Zinsberger is contract's up at the end of the season. She's likely to move on. And I think we've got D'Angelo in nice and early. So we've got the goalkeeper ready to come in when needed at the end of the season. So I think that's what we've done there. Of course, Victoria Pelova and Katerina Kuhl, of course, two young players, midfield players. I think we needed some more quality in the squad. We've got that. I still think we need one or two more. There's still time in the window, isn't it? I'm sure we'll get some more players in. We certainly need some. And if we do, I'm sure we can go on and really compete for this Chelsea team. But today's so important, isn't it? You know, Chelsea have won their last 9 WSL games. That is, of course, since they lost the first game of the season away at Liverpool. They're unbeaten in 14 in all competitions, so they're in great form. We've only lost that one league game as well, haven't we, to Man United here at the Emirates. So that's the thing, isn't it? It's great to play in the stadium. It's great to have the big crowd in, but sometimes it maybe makes it slightly more difficult for us. A bigger pitch, Meadow Park, we very rarely lose. Having said that, though, Chelsea, we did beat Chelsea at the Emirates last season and lose at Meadow Park to Chelsea in the FA Cup. So maybe against this particular opposition, perhaps playing at the Emirates is an advantage. But Jafar says there, I would love Pullover ahead of Herzig, but I understand why Jonas went for Herzig. Yeah, I mean, obviously Herzig's had a little bit more time, hasn't she, to adapt, to fit in, whereas obviously Pullover's only just come in. So, yeah, it's probably the right decision. We'll see if it works out to be the right decision. But Pullover's on the bench and come on later on in the game and have an impact, hopefully. We've got Sharon here in the chat. She says, "Hello, Richard. Compliments of the season to you and your family. Go, ladies," from Cape Town. Oh, fantastic. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Looking forward to this game. Of course, it's always a good game, big game, isn't it, whenever we play Chelsea? They're always so important, aren't they, over recent years? But we don't have a great record against them, do we? That win at the Emirates last season in this fixture was the first game, wasn't it? Jonas's first WSL game. That's our only win in the last 12 meetings against Chelsea. So we don't have a good recent record against them, do we? But we have got a 100% record at the Emirates against Chelsea. So let's try and keep that up today, extend it to another game. We need to win, really, don't we? But I think, as long as we don't lose, I think we'll all be reasonably happy. We keep that 3-point gap with a game in hand. And, yeah, the game in hand's away at Man City, let's remember. So it's not a given that we're going to win it. But, let's try and win the game. I'm sure we will. If you are watching, please drop your score predictions in the chat as well. It'd be good to know what you guys are thinking. And also, don't forget, please give it a like as well. Be much appreciated. It is free of charge. And if you are new here, why not consider subscribing as well? You just have to click on the button. And that's it. And you're done. And you can subscribe. So that's all we need to do. So I say, if you are enjoying what we do, please do that. But I say, do drop your score predictions in. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Arsenal victory. It's going to be tight, but I think we'll win 2-1. Let me know what your score prediction is. We got Maddie in the chat. Come on, Arsenal. Yes, come on, Arsenal. Let's do this. Let's get this victory today. It is, of course, the first of 2 watch-alongs we're doing on the channel today. Of course, it's the North London derby later. Tottenham against Arsenal. We'll obviously be covering that one as well. That is kicking off at 4:30. So, after this is finished, I'll have a little breather, have something to eat and come back for that game as well. But we're going to focus on this one for now because this is so important, isn't it? Such a big game, such a big opportunity for Arsenal to really say, you know what, we are going to chase Chelsea this season. We are going to be able to pull them back. Of course, remember how close we came last year, just at 1 point. Let's see if we can go one better this year. Maddie's gone there, 2-1 to Arsenal. Yeah, I fancy a 2-1 to Arsenal, actually. It's going to be a tough game. We know that. It's going to be tight. The Chelsea goalkeeper situation, they're playing, obviously, Mazovic instead of Berger today. That's interesting, isn't it? Because Berger's done so well against us, hasn't she, in recent years? She's been very difficult, to get past. So we'll see how that decision works out. And that's going to be interesting as well, isn't it? I do feel Chelsea not quite as solid defensively this season. I think they can be got at. Buchanan struggled to settle in a little bit. She can be got at, definitely. And I think if we really get at them today, we can really cause them some problems, Stina and Caitlin. And it's a big day for Lena Hurtig as well, isn't it? To real make a mark and say, yes, I'm here and I'm a good signing for the club and I'm here to prove a point that I'm worthy of a place. So we'll see what happens there. Get there says I miss Beth today. Yeah, I think we all miss Beth today. Of course, thoughts go out to Beth, of course, following that sad news this week. Obviously, a sad family news, and of course, we do send our best to them and condolences, of course, to Beth and her family following. It's been a tough few weeks for Beth, hasn't it? She's had a great. She had a great 2022, didn't she, before the injury? So, let's hope that she's back soon, playing again. Hopefully, at the end of the season, she may well make the World Cup if she's lucky. But yeah, obviously, thoughts go out to her family. Terrible time at this moment. But hopefully, the team can cheer up today and get the 3 points. Hello to the chat there. Do you think we'll get enough goals to top the table? Well, let's win the game first. I think we need to win by 2 goals, don't we, to actually top the table with a game in there, which would be great, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. It says Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. Well, that's the score at the moment. Let's hope there's some goals today. But I mean, I think, it was 0-0 last time we played them in the WSL, wasn't it, at Kings Meadow? Let's hope we can win this one today, though. But it is going to be tight. The teams are in the tunnel, ready to come out. Of course, the 2 captains. Kim Little, good to see her back in the starting lineup following her injury. She did, of course, score in our last game, which seems ages ago now, that 9-1 victory in Zurich just before Christmas in the Champions League. And, of course, it's Magdalena Eriksson leading out the Chelsea team. Arsenal are in, of course, additional home kit of red shirts, white sleeves, white shorts and red socks. They're wearing like a white hoodie, actually, the Arsenal team, which looks quite smart. Chelsea will be in their home kit as well, all blue with white socks. They've got dark blue tracksuit tops on in the tunnel. The team say just getting ready to come out. They are now coming out onto the pitch in the winter sunshine at the Emirates. It's going to be a big crowd. There's over 45,000 tickets have been sold. We'll have to wait and see exactly what the official attendance is going to be, but it might not be that far off the Tottenham game, which was the record, of course, wasn't it? That was 40. I think the actual attendance in the stadium was 47,000, wasn't it? So we'll see if this can beat that today. Can there be 50,000 in the stadium for the first time? That would be great, wouldn't it, for a WSL game? There's a few empty seats at the moment, but there's a lot of people still outside trying to get in. Of course, Andreas is there for us today. Matt as well. Amar is at the stadium as well. Harry, that we've got some vlogs going on, so we'll be having them on the channel as well later. So we'll look out for that. That's going to be great. But for now, we are going to focus on the game. These big 90 minutes today for Arsenal. It's a massive, massive game, isn't it? So important that we come out of this with a result. We've got a comment there from Masiko says, is the match on Super Sport? I don't know. In the UK, it is on Sky Sports. It is on Sky Showcase as well. I'm not sure where else, where in the world you are, what coverage there is. Julia's saying, where can you watch the game? The game is on Sky in the UK, and it's on Sky Showcase, Sky Sports and Sky Showcase. So if you've got access to either of those two, you'll be able to watch it. If not, don't worry, stay with us. We'll keep you up to date with everything. You won't miss a thing here. Unfortunately, I can't show you the game due to the fact that copyright and stuff, the channel gets shut down. I did it once before and I got a ban, so I'm not going to do that again. But yeah, it is on Sky Sports in the UK. I say elsewhere in the world, I'm not 100% sure. If anybody knows, please drop me in the comments so people can watch the game as well. Please stay with me as well as watching the game. Don't forget, give us a like as well. Much appreciated. We want to try and get up to, I don't know, 60 likes today. This would be nice, wouldn't it? And if you are new, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. We do, of course, cover the Arsenal women, a lot of coverage of that, and also, of course, the men. We are back this afternoon for the North London derby. But say for now, we're just about to get ready for the kickoff here, this big game. Early kickoff, of course, 12 o'clock in the UK. Major Amy says predictions. Yeah, well, put your predictions in. I've gone 2-1 to Arsenal. We had There's gone for a 0-0. Baddy's gone for a 2-1 to Arsenal. So nobody's thinking Arsenal will lose, which is good. That's, we don't want Arsenal to lose, do we? And I'm sure that we can put in a performance today. But we know how difficult Chelsea are to beat. Unbeaten in 14 games, they are in all competitions. They've got a very, very experienced team. Amazing Amy's gone 3-2 to Arsenal like last season. That would be good, wouldn't it? We'll take that all day long. Any win will do. A scrappy 1-0 I'll take as well. But anyway, we'll see. We've got there. Tibamania says, how can I watch the game on YouTube? I'm not sure if you can watch it on YouTube due to copyright issues. It is on Sky Sports in the UK. It is on Sky Showcase as well. If you've not got access to that, then I'm not really sure. But stay with us. We'll keep you up to date. You won't miss anything. We've got full commentary here on the game as well. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good stuff. And we've got a Chelsea fan in. How you doing? Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Victor, hope you are well. And we hope you don't win. Let's be fair. But you never know. It's a big game. It's good to see we've got our first choice defence back. Obviously, Leah Williamson, Rafaela Souza. Good to see them both back in the starting line. It's been a long time, hasn't it, since we've seen them playing together. So it's going to certainly give us a lot more security at the back. We are just about to get off and underway. Chelsea will be taking kickoff here, attacking at the goal to our right in the first half, which is the clock end, which is the end actually where their fans are in that bottom corner. This is a proper away section today, as it was for the Man United game. doesn't look as old a crowd's in yet. There's still a few empty seats dotted around, but it is a big crowd in. It's going to be a big game, and we are off and underway. Chelsea straight away in possession. That's a long ball forward, but it's a good header there from Leah Walty for Arsenal. But Chelsea again pick up the loose ball. That's well defended actually by Laura Wainwright to play the ball up that far side, Arsenal's right. And it's just gone out of play. Is it over that? It has, freed of mine. I couldn't keep it in. It has gone out for a throw to Chelsea. Just on halfway over on that far side. We've played, 27, 28 seconds. It is a throw, which Magdalena Eriksson. Looks as though Magdalena Eriksson is going to be playing left back in this game. It's Buchanan and Bright in the centre. I do feel as though Buchanan can be got at, actually. Rafaela Souza picks that ball up there, bringing it forward up for Arsenal now towards halfway. Good ball up this near side as well, looking for the run of Steph Catley. Maybe slightly overrun, actually. And it was Guru Wright, and I think it was Charles, actually, Neve Charles in there. And that's a good tackle there from Caitlin Ford on halfway there. Puts the ball out for a throw to Chelsea on this near side. We say taking it does go back to Buchanan, Kadisha Buchanan, the Canadian. A few Canadians in the two squads today, isn't there? I say Arsenal's new goalkeeper is on the bench. Hopefully she won't be needed because you don't really want to have to take the goalkeeper off, do you? Or they don't get sent off, of course. That's the other issue, isn't it? Anyway, the ball's over on that far side. It's a throw to Arsenal on halfway. Arsenal's right-hand side. Laura Wainwright, who's going to take it. She probably gains about 10 yards, actually, but who cares? It's thrown up the line. Wasn't a great throw, actually. It's just headed out there by Magdalena Eriksson. It's going to be another throw to Arsenal about 20 yards further up the pitch. That's a good ball up the line over on that far side. The cross comes in by Lena Hertig into the near post, but it's too close to goalkeeper Mazovic, who gathers that ball quite comfortably. But that's Arsenal's first real threat going forward there. And Mazovic plays the ball out short to Millie Bright over on that far side, finds Magdalena Eriksson. She goes long up the line. It's deflected out there. Good defensive play from Lena Hertig there. It's going to be a throw. There's still a lot of fans outside the stadium waiting to get in. Should have got there earlier. Anyway, people are still queuing up to get in. So the ground will fill up a little bit more. The same happened at the Tottenham game that we were at earlier in the season, that, we scored after 5 minutes. Beth Mead scored, and there was still probably 10,000 fans outside the stadium at the time. It looks like it's going to be the case today. There's big crowd queues outside. But anyway, Arsenal in possession with Rafaela Souza on this near side, plays a ball up the line. It's a good ball as well. Well controlled there by Caitlin Ford, plays it back to Leah Volti, and it's back again with Rafaela Souza, plays it back to Manu Zinsberg. Arsenal just looking to get a little bit of control, actually, in this game so far. It's been a little bit frantic at this early stages. Rafaela Souza again plays the ball up the line. This time it's to Steph Catley. Plays it infield to Leah Walty. Now Caitlin Ford does well. Can she find a pass? It was a little bit tight there. Erin Cuthbert stepped in, won the ball back it was Jess Fleming, won the ball back. Now Erin Cuthbert's in possession and plays it back to Millie Bright. No real pattern yet in the game. We've played 3 minutes. Just that one crossover on that far side for Arsenal, which caused a little bit of anxiety for Chelsea, but in the end, they're comfortable. Now Arsenal won the ball back well. Steph Catley's done well. Stina lays it off to Leah Walter. Just overrun that a little bit, gave Erin Cuthbert the opportunity to win the ball back. And now Chelsea looking dangerous on the counter-attack, coming forward over on that far side. The cross comes into the box there from Magdalena Eriksson. Good header clear by Rafaela Souza. And then the clearance again by Leah Walty. But Chelsea have picked up possession again. A little bit, Arsenal lost possession, and then suddenly it looked as though Chelsea were going to punish us on the counter-attack. But we got bodies back, and it was a good headed clearance by Rafaela Souza. We have certainly missed her aerial presence, haven't we, over that time when she was out injured. It's good to have her back in the team. And she's a threat at both ends, isn't she? She did, of course, score here at the Emirates earlier this season against Tottenham, didn't she, in that 4-0 victory. Wonder if she can get herself on the score sheet again today. She's going to be a danger from corners and set pieces, isn't she? At both ends of the pitch, to be fair. So let's see what happens. But Chelsea currently in possession. Oh, that's a bad ball given away inside the box. It's picked up there by Stina. Puts a cross in towards the far post. Oh, it's just a little bit too close to goalkeeper Mazovic there. There's a mistake at the back from Chelsea, trying to play it out from the back. It was Erin Cuthbert, actually, a loose ball. Stina was onto it quickly. Put a good cross in, actually, towards the edge of the 6-yard box. But in the end, it was a little bit too close to the goalkeeper. But Chelsea almost gifted us an opportunity there very early in this game. That would have been great, wouldn't it? But to be fair, Arsenal are pressing high up the pitch, and that's forcing the mistake there from Aaron Cuff, but it was Arsenal now again though looking to come forward. Good play there from Frieda Marnham, does well. It's a nice ball in, looking for the runner over on the far side of Vino. Again, it's a poor clearance, comes to Stina Blackstenius, plays it square to Frieda Marnham. Great goal scoring form she's in, of course, as we know, 8 goals this season for her now. Caitlin Ford on this near side, running at that Chelsea defence, back into the box, looking for Marnham. Not a great ball, and Buchanan does manage to clear it away. That's good play from Rafaela Souza, but actually Lauren James just took it off her. Lauren James now, a little bit of space on his near side on a counter-attack for Chelsea. Sam Kerr's in the middle. Lauren James is going to go all on her own, tries a shot, gone wide of that far post. Maybe she could have, a little bit greedy there, maybe, Lauren James. She had options, but she did well, actually, to win the ball from Rafaela Souza, who turned well initially, but then lost out to Lauren James. She skipped past the challenge there of Leah Walty. She had options actually there. She cut back inside, tried the shot. It was good defending actually from Kim Little. It was maybe made her mind up for her, Kim Little there, and the shot was harmlessly wide of the post. But that was a dangerous moment there for Arsenal. We lost the ball, and Chelsea, it looks like that's how they're going to set up to try to play today. They're going to try to win the ball of us and look to counter-attack. And that's what happened there. But, you know, Chelsea made a couple of mistakes at the back, which has given us 1 or 2 little opportunities, actually. But that was the best chance of the game so far from Lauren James. She's got 3 goals so far this season, but wasn't able to add to the total there, thankfully. But it just shows the danger that Chelsea are going to pose on the counter-attack. Rafaela Souza again in control, plays the ball back to Manu Zinsberger, putting a little bit of pressure there, actually, from Guru Wrighton, and it's forced the rushed clearance, which has gone out for a throw on this near side to Chelsea. Guru Wright has actually gone down. I think she was just caught there as she tried to put Zinsberger under pressure there, the Norwegian, and she's now gone down. She may well need a little bit of treatment there. Guru Wrighton. She doesn't look. She's still. Yeah, she did. She came in, and I think actually I don't think she was caught by Zinsberger at all. Maybe she just landed awkwardly there as she threw herself at the ball there to try to put the goalkeeper under pressure. She's back on her feet again, Guru Wrighton, but she's not moving particularly freely. That would be a blow for Chelsea, wouldn't it, if Guru Wrighton couldn't play on? But it would be obviously good news for us because she is a very, very good player, as we know. Certainly one of their big threats, isn't she, Guru Wrighton? Anyway, it's a throw to Chelsea on halfway on this near side, which Niamh Charles is going to take. Again, Rafaela Souza's in quickly. Good defending again from her. That's good play from Kim Little when she wins a free kick. Battling away in midfield there with Sam Kerr, the Arsenal captain. Good to see her back fit again following that injury that she had, knee injury. She was out for a while, wasn't she? But she's back fit now. So it's her first start, actually, since she picked up that injury, which was against Brighton, I believe it was. No, not Brighton, against Everton, wasn't it? Anyway, Souza again. Rafaela Souza plays it back to Zinsberger. Arsenal just looking to try and settle the game down. Leah Williamson coming forward. We haven't sort of seen that much of Leah Williamson so far. That's a good ball, though, forward. A really good ball. Nice take there from Lena Hurtig. She maybe slightly overran the ball, though, and Chelsea are able to get it clear. But again, Rafaela Souza steps in, finds Leah Walty. Now it's back to Kim Little. Arsenal looking like we've got a good structure with the ball, certainly. Leah Williamson then tries to ping the ball across from right to left, looking for Caitlin Ford, but Chelsea win it now. Sam Kerr's in behind. Is she offside? No, she's not. It doesn't matter anyway because Manu Zinsberger's out of her goal to clear that away. Good goalkeeping there from her. Ella's in the chat there. Someone know where to watch. It's on Sky Sports in England and it's on Sky Showcase as well. If you're not in England, I'm not really sure if anyone's got anywhere that people can watch the game. Matthew's gone for a 1-0. Oh, a 1-0 to do, wouldn't it? We'll take that all day long. Anyway, we're coming forward now. Stina Blackstenius running at that Chelsea defence. She's got options left and right. She plays the ball through to Lena Hurtig. A shot in there. Oh, it was a good effort, actually. A good defending, actually, from Buchanan. And the shot was saved by Muzovic there. What a great counter-attack that was. Stina Blackstenius there running at that Chelsea defence. Just threaded a lovely ball through to Hurtig. Oh, she didn't quite get enough on it. It just opened up for a lovely ball from Stina. That's brilliant play from her. And not a great finish at all. She needed to whack that in that bottom corner and we would have been in front. That's our best chance so far. Great play from Stina there. Lovely ball. And really, Lena Hurtig should have done better. Anyway, Arsenal now coming forward again over on that far side. Lena's Hurtig now battling for the ball. But again, Chelsea have won it back. trying to come forward themselves. That's a long ball over the top, looking for the run of Sam Kerr, but Leah Williamson's there, tidies that up, finds Kim Little. That was the best chance of the game, certainly for Arsenal so far, possibly the best chance of the game at all. A really good opportunity that was there. Unfortunately, Lena Hurtig wasn't able to take it. Please give it a like if you're enjoying what we're doing, and consider subscribing as well. That would be much appreciated. Anyway, Arsenal in possession. Leah Williamson now plays it square to Rafaela Souza. That was a big chance that for Arsenal. You can see this Chelsea defence can be got at, and that's promising signs already in these opening 10 minutes. We've had one or two moments, haven't we? And that was a really big chance for Lena, and she should have done better. There's no doubt about that. She was being closed down by Buchanan, but she still should have. She had enough time there to get a better shot away. But anyway, promising signs for Arsenal. Steph Catley now on that far side. That's a good ball actually to Caitlin Ford. She's done well. Caitlin Ford inside the area. Caitlin Ford for a shot. Oh, it's too close again to Muzovic. Arsenal's now creating some chances. Brilliant play from Caitlin Ford on the near side there. She did really, really well. Got past Niamh Charles a couple of times there. Cut inside. Brilliant play from her. And then she would have a shot. Why not? She couldn't quite get enough bend on it to put it in that far corner. Again, it was quite close to goalkeeper Muzovic, but she's done well, the Swedish goalkeeper for Chelsea. She's made a couple of saves already in this game. Arsenal are definitely on top now. We've played 11 minutes, but Chelsea now looking to come forward themselves over on that far side with Guru Wright. And that's a good tackle, though, from Laura Wainwright. A ball over the top, looking for Sam Kerr. Sam Kerr's got possession there, but she is offside. And it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. But we're suddenly starting to create some chances. Get it says we signed a striker this window. Yeah, well, I think we need to sign a striker. I mean, Stina's brilliant, but we don't have any other options, do we? So we definitely need another striker. Kerem says, anyone got a link? I don't. If anyone's got a link to where you can watch the game, please drop it in the chat. But stay with us, as well. Even if you can watch the game, we like to keep you updated. I say it'll be full commentary on this game as well. Anyway, Rafaela Souza now have a long ball forward, looking for Caitlin Ford. It was her chance just a moment ago. That's a nice little layoff there to Kim Little. Plays a ball up the middle there, looking for Stina. Stina's got there. Can Stina get a shot away from 30 yards? Instead, she plays it square to Frida Mana with a shot. Oh, again, it's too close to the goalkeeper. It's another opportunity for Arsenal, though. The chances are piling up. We're going to have to take one of these soon, surely. Another great play there. Stina it was, causing a lot of problems with her running off the ball. Lovely ball in again to Frida Marnham. She set up two big chances already, Stina Blackstenius, but Frida Marnham there on her right foot couldn't quite get the direction on that shot. And again, it's too close to the goalkeeper. Rafaela Souza picks the ball up again. This is brilliant from Arsenal. Caitlin Ford plays the ball up the near side to Frida Marnham. Again, that's a nice back heel looking for Caitlin Ford again, but Buchanan's across. It's going to be a throw though to Arsenal on this near side. This is really good play from Arsenal. That throw in to Stina Blackstenius again. She's had a really good start to this game. Stina has. She plays it back to Leah Walty, but this is great from Arsenal. We just need to find that goal, don't we? We've had three or four opportunities at goal already. The shots have been too close to the goalkeeper really to really test her. But anyway, we're coming forward again over on that far side. But Kim Little's ball just a little bit too high there. And it's gone out for a throw to Chelsea. But this has been a good start from Arsenal. 13.5 minutes played here at the Emirates. It is Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. But Arsenal piling up the chances now. We just need to find a goal. We just lacked a little bit of conviction there, haven't we, with our finish in the box. We've got a comment in there. Are we playing good? We are. Yes, we're playing really, really well. I say we've had 3 or 4 opportunities already. We just haven't quite, just lacking that little finish. Again, we've picked up the ball high up the pitch. That ball played into the area. Buchanan should be there to tidy it up. And she finds Millie Bright. This has been a great start from Arsenal, but it is still 0-0. And Chelsea did have a big chance with Lauren James just before on the counter-attack. That ball's played back to Manu Zinsberger. She's got to come a long way to get that, actually. Scuffed her clearance slightly. It was Niamh Charles won the header, but the ball's just ran through to Rafaela Souza. But this has been a good start to this game from Arsenal. But we didn't score in our last 3 meetings with Chelsea, 2 in the FA Cup and 1 in the WSL since that 3-2 victory here last September. Anyway, Caitlin Ford again is trying to get in. Again, she's causing some problems to that Chelsea defence. And Niamh Charles, had to tidy that up. Callie says there, where can I watch? It's full live, not on Sky. I don't know. I only know the Sky. That's it. I don't know where else it is. If anyone knows anywhere else that's showing it, I don't know where in the world you are, but it's only on Sky or Sky Showcase in the UK. Anyway, stay with us anyway. We'll keep you updated with everything that is going on. Rafaela Souza now plays the ball back to Manu Zinsberger. We've played 15 minutes, and it's been an exciting 15 minutes. It's been a good 15 minutes from Arsenal, certainly, as we have had 3 or 4 opportunities. Anyway, the ball that's given away actually now. Aaron Cuthbert plays the ball up this near side to Niamh Charles for Chelsea. A little bit of space for a cross. It's a decent cross. It was Sam Kerr coming in there, but Arsenal do defend that. It was Leah Williamson. Good defensive header it was from Leah. And now Arsenal can bring the ball forward with the other Leah Volti. We've got Rajendra in the chat. How you doing, Rajendra? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. Let's hope that Arsenal keep this good start going, because we've certainly started this game on the front foot, haven't we? Looking good so far. Ruby says they'll search up women's football on YouTube. They're live streaming it. Who's live streaming it? I'm not sure if they're able to, are they? Anyway, if you can find it, fantastic. But stay here as well. Frida Marnham, they're looking to get in behind Buchanan, and she plays it back in the end to goalkeeper Muzovic, whose clearance is going to come to the head of Kim Little. She flicks it on. Steph Catley should keep this in on this near side. She does. The Australian done well there. Steph Catley just plays a simple ball back to Rafaela Souza, and then it goes back to Manu Zinsberger. Arsenal looking good in this game. Certainly not intimidated by this Chelsea team at all so far. Bala says there it's not. Did the search? Yeah, I'll be surprised if it is. Rico says there, how can they not put this on TV for free? And they want women's football to get popular. No, exactly. I mean, it's an issue, isn't it? And it's the same with the men's game, isn't it? TV money from Sky is what counts, doesn't it? And that's all they care about. They don't really care about who can watch the game or not. It's just how much money they get from it, really, isn't it? But I agree with you. It should be free to view. Unfortunately, it isn't. But yeah, there you go. Ghislaine says there, yeah, that is if you live in England and not in other. No, exactly, yeah. I mean, I do think that it will change. I do think the game will become more available throughout the world as time goes on. But at this moment in time, the TV deal wins, don't they? Iman says there, where are you watching the game on? It's on Sky in the UK, Sky Sports and Sky Showcase. I think that's the only place that's got it on, actually, I think. But anyway, if anybody knows anywhere else that's showing it so people can watch, if you can watch the game, that's great. But stay with us as well. Turn the sound down, watch the game, and listen to us as well. That'll be great. Anyway, it's a throw to Chelsea at this moment on this near side. Niamh Charles with it, throws it in field to Sophie Ingle, gets the ball back to Erin Cuthbert. Now it's Niamh Charles again, plays it up the line for Lauren James. It was her run and effort earlier on. That's Chelsea's only real chance of the game, actually, so far. We've played 18 minutes. Millie Bright now in possession inside the centre circle, finds Buchanan on this near side. Rajendra says, I'm a minute and a half behind on the viewing. Oh, right, okay. Jafar says there, Stina has been good so far. She has been brilliant. Her running in behind. She's created our 2 best chances, hasn't she? Let's hope if a chance falls her way, she'll stick it away, because that's what we need, a goal. Anyway, Chelsea now, a shot from distance there from Erin Cuthbert. It hits Rafaela Souza, actually. I'm not sure if it was going in, but it's hit Rafaela Souza. Anyway, Chelsea now still in possession with Lauren James on this near side. She's going to have a run at Steph Catley. Cuts inside Lauren James. She's looked pretty lively, actually, so far for Chelsea. Plays the ball square to Eriksson in the end. And Chelsea still in possession. This is probably their best spell of possession inside Arsenal's half. Millie Bright plays that ball up the near side for Niamh Charles, headed on, but it's going to be tidied up by Steph Catley. She finds Caitlin Ford, plays it in to Leah Volti, turns away from 2 challenges. Leah Volti plays the ball up that far side, looking for Stina Blackstenius, who's done well again, Stina. Then she's fouled. Brilliant play from Stina. She has been the best player on the pitch in these opening 20 minutes or so, Stina Blackstenius. She's been absolutely fantastic, and she did well again there. She's won Arsenal that free kick, holding the ball up well. We've taken that quickly. Steph Catley now coming forward on this near side. She's got Caitlin Ford outside as she finds a fellow Australian, Caitlin Ford. Again, she's faced with Niamh Charles, plays the ball back to Frida Marnham, and Lauren James comes back, does her defensive work. Janet says there, what time did the game start? It started at 12 o'clock in the UK, as Rico points out here. It's 12 o'clock. We've played 20 minutes nearly, just coming up for 20 minutes now. It's a throw to Chelsea on this near side, which Charles is going to take for the reigning champions. But their reign might hopefully be coming to an end this season. Certainly, if we can win this game, it'll put us in a great position. And so far, we certainly have been the better team by quite some distance. Steph Catley then plays the ball square to Leah Williamson. Leah Williamson gets it back again inside the centre circle for Arsenal, bringing it forward. That's a nice ball into a little bit of space now for Frida Marnham on the edge of the penalty. She's going to try a shot from distance. She does. Again, it's very, very close to the goalkeeper. It's another shot, though, for Arsenal. Certainly, Muzovic, the Chelsea goalkeeper's had far more to do. Lovely play there from Leah Williamson. Frida Marnham picked up a lot of space. Buchanan stayed off of there, and the shot from about 20 yards was just too close to the goalkeeper, as all our shots have been so far. We've had 4 or 5 efforts at goal, but we haven't really stretched the Chelsea goalkeeper much yet. But it's certainly been a very, very good start. 21 minutes played. Chelsea in possession inside their own penalty area with Kadisha Buchanan. Plays out this near side to Neve Charles. That's a long ball up the line, looking for the run of Sam Kerr. But Rafaela Souza's there. And you have to say, so far, Souza and Williamson have not given Sam Kerr a sniff. And long may that continue. But mainly it's to do with the way Arsenal have played. Arsenal have been pressing high up the pitch. We've been forcing some errors from Chelsea, winning the ball. And yeah, we've been the much better team. There's an offside there against Frida Marnham, I think it was. Rico says there any score predictions? Yeah, get your score predictions in. We had a few earlier. Rico says there, I hope we beat him. Yes, obviously, of course we do. Selena says there, where can I watch the game? I don't know where you are in the world. In the UK, it is on Sky Sports. It is on Sky Showcase as well. Other than that, I'm not really sure. But stay with us. We'll keep you updated. I can't, unfortunately, show you the game or I'll get shut down. And it's happened before. So I'm not going to take that risk again. So we'll see. Anyway, let's see what's happening here. The goalkeeper, Muzovic for Chelsea, is in possession inside their penalty area. 22 minutes played. Millie Bright now plays out to that far side to Magdalena Eriksson, plays it up the line. Again, Arsenal pressing high up the pitch well there. Guru right, and it was in possession. But Arsenal giving away a free kick, though. It's going to be a set piece to Chelsea over on that far side. Millie Bright plays it back to the goalkeeper. Faith says there, we are going to win this match. Yeah, I'm sure we are. But we've certainly been a better team so far. But we need to find this goal while we're on top, where we're creating these chances. We've been a much better team. There's no doubt about that. We're sharper to the ball. We're much better in possession. And we've created all of the best chances. But we haven't managed to take one yet. And no doubt Chelsea will get better as the game goes on, you would assume. But anyway, we need to make the most. Surely that's a foul there on Leah Walty by Erin Cuthbert. A little bit too eager there to win the ball. Cuthbert there, she didn't look exactly pleased with that decision, but I don't think there's much doubt about that. She did get far too tight there on Leah Walton. Arsenal have taken that free kick, and now we're coming forward. Kim Little inside the centre circle, just held up briefly, plays it out to that far side. Leah Williamson striding forward, plays the ball out, looking up this near side. That's a great ball. Finds Caitlin Ford on the edge of the penalty, but she's offside, is she? Well, the flag's up. And it is going to be a free kick to Chelsea. Although we are at the Emirates, there is no VAR, of course, in the WSL at this moment in time. So we just have to go with the referee and the linesman's decision there. And that was given as offside. And it's a free kick to Chelsea, which they've now taken. Eriksson over on that far side plays the ball up the line. Again, looking for Guru right. She flicks it on, but Leah Williamson's there. The ball falls to Kim Little in midfield. It's so great to have her back in the team, isn't it? We really did miss her. You got to think the injuries that we had in that first part of the season to be in the position that we're in. It's quite remarkable when you think Leah Williamson, Rafaela Souza, Kim Little are all out. And then, of course, more recently, Beth Mead and Viv Miedemar as well. It's incredible, isn't it? But anyway, we're coming forward again now. Steph Catley plays the ball over the top, looking for the run-in for Caitlin Ford. Can she get a cross in? Oh, good defending, actually, by Buchanan. In fact, she may have been given offside again. In fact, she was given offside again. But Arsenal are creating so many problems for Chelsea at this moment in time. Faith says there more possession from Arsenal. But so in the match, yeah. So far we've got much more possession. Good to see Jordan Nobbs there in the crowd, sitting next to Vinay. Of course, she did make her debut for Aston Villa yesterday, didn't she, Jordan Nobbs? They did beat Spurs, of course, 2-1. I'm sure she's looking to obviously get in the squad for the World Cup, isn't she? Wants to play more often. And she had a decent game yesterday, didn't she? In the end. Anyway, it's a free kick there conceded by Steph Catley, I think it was. Jafar says that the problem with Ford is that she is not accurate with her runs. If she improves in that aspect, she'll be deadly. No, I mean, she works really hard as well, but yeah, sometimes she just goes a little bit too early, doesn't she? Rico says, don't Arsenal ladies have a game in hand? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we're 3 points behind with a game in hand. So if we win this game, we'll be level on points with a game in hand. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? That ball's just gone out of play there. Neve, Charles, just let the ball run away from her there. Another mistake in the Chelsea defence. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal on this near side, just in front of the Arsenal dugout. And it's going to be Steph Catley to take it there. Neve Charles has been given a hard time so far from Caitlin Ford. And yeah, as Jafar rightly said, if she can time her runs better and stay on side, that could be a real outlet there for Arsenal. Good play again, though, from Caitlin Ford. She does really well. Steph Catley's ahead of her. That's a great ball. Steph Catley now down his near side, plays a crossing. Millie Bright said it wasn't a great ball, actually, and Chelsea can clear it away. But again, we are getting in behind, causing them problems. But now Lauren James trying to come forward, the ball in behind, looking for the run of Sam Kerr. Zinsberger's out quickly. Again, Manu Zinsberger reads that really well and clears that ball away. It's going to be a throw to Chelsea. We're looking dangerous. Actually, Zinsberger's not even got back in goal. Chelsea have taken that throw. Neve Charles, it was, found Sam Kerr. But Arsenal do force Chelsea back. It's now with Millie Bright inside the centre circle. Rico says, come on, you gunners. Says, we need a striker. Yeah, we do need a striker. I'm sure we will get one. We've got a very good striker in Stina Blackstenius, who's working hard again to try to win the ball back. She has had a great start to this game, Stina. Maybe she's feeling a little bit of pressure now because she knows that we are going to probably buy another striker. But we need backup as well, don't we? You know, Stina can't play every single game, and with Viv out injured, we do need another striker. There's no doubt about that. Jeffar says here, Richard, I had that Nobbs was to make an appearance at the Emirates today for the send-off. Did it happen? Well, she's in the crowd. I don't know what happened before the game, whether she came on the pitch, but she is in the stands today. I think they're doing something at half-time, actually, for Jordan. She may well be coming out at half-time, but we'll see what happens with that. But, yeah, it's good to see her back. It's nice that she is going to get a send-off. She deserves it, doesn't she? Let's be honest. But, you know, football changes, things move on, and we wish her all the best at Aston Villa. And I say she had a good start yesterday. They got the win. And they're putting together a good team, Aston Villa, you know. I think in a couple of years' time, they could be challenging for the top four. You know, that'd be good, wouldn't it? We've got a comment there from WSL Comp says, where are you watching the game from? I'm in the UK, watching it on Sky. I'm watching it on Sky Showcase, actually. It's on Sky Sports as well. I don't know where else it is. Just says for Jordan's send-off. Yeah, I think at half-time they're doing something, aren't they, for her? She's in the stand. We just saw her sitting next to Vinay. Anyway, Chelsea in possession over on that far side. Magdalena Eriksson plays it back to Millie Bright, and she goes square into Buchanan, gets it back again. Millie Bright. Sophie Ingle now turns, plays the ball forward. This is better from Chelsea, trying to find Sam Kerr. She's done well, turns away from Rafaela Souza, now finds Erin Cuthbert. But good play actually in midfield there from Caitlin Ford again. She's done well. Now Lauren James on this near side, having a run at Steph Catley, twisting and turning. Lauren James plays the ball across the box. Rafaela Souza just gets a touch on that. Important touch it was as well. Now Kim Little can bring the ball away for Arsenal. Plays it back to Leah Williamson. Williamson brings it forward now. Plays it in to Leah Walty. Brings the ball forward now. Plays up this near side. Caitlin Ford. Lovely little flick there. Looking for the run in behind of Frida Marnham. But Kadisha Buchanan's there for Chelsea. Brings the ball forward for them. Oh, that's a poor layoff there actually from Sam Kerr, and Arsenal pick up possession again. Chelsea are making some mistakes in this game. So, yeah, anyway, the ball now is with Leah Williamson coming forward for Arsenal. That's a good ball through. It's in for Stina Blackstenius. Can she get a shot away? Instead, she plays it to this near side. Caitlin Ford plays it back in towards Stina. Cleared away by Buchanan. Comes back to Caitlin Ford again. Lovely 1-2 with Frida Marnham. Caitlin Ford's crossed to the edge of the 6-yard box. Millie Bright's there. The pressure's mounting. Shot from distance there. Header comes in. It's Buchanan actually deflects it behind. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal. Frantic action there. Brilliant play again from Arsenal. Putting that pressure on. Caitlin Ford dinked across in there. Millie Bright's header away. It came out to Leah Walter. It was her shot. I'm not sure if it was going in, but Khadisha Buchanan's headed it behind for a corner to Arsenal on this near side. We're coming up to the 30-minute mark. It's going to be Frida Marnham with this corner. She's having a good start to this game. She's getting in some really good positions, Frida Marnham. But so far, still waiting for that goal. Frida Marnham now with a corner in towards the near post. Oh, it's a terrible corner. It's gone straight into the side netting. That wasn't good at all, was it? Just saying how good she's been playing. And unfortunately, that corner wasn't great. She's now tying her shoelaces up. S77 official says there, hi, I'm Siraj Abdi from Kenya. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're well. I hope the best of luck for the women. But I'm furious with the ball concerning Mudrick saga. Yeah, we'll talk about that later on. Obviously, I'm back for the Tottenham game. We'll look at obviously the Mudrick nonsense later on. Manny says there, match happening or not? Well, yeah, this match is happening. Yeah, it's going on now. It's 0-0. And Jeffar says we need to finish these chances. We're back in the box again with Frida Marnham. Plays the ball out to that far side. Cross comes in. Oh, it's into the side netting. It was Lena Hurtig there. Very, very tight angle. Maybe she should have tried to pull it back. Again, it was good play from a mistake getting it back from Chelsea. It was good play from Frida Marnham. Lovely ball to Lena Hurtig. She needed to play that back across the box, and Caitlin Ford would have had a tap in. Oh, that was a bad mistake actually there from Lena Hurtig. She went for goal and should have just rolled that across the 6-yard box, and Caitlin Ford would have tapped it in. I think she knows that now. That was a big moment that from Arsenal. She's had a couple of moments, Lena Hurtig. That was just needed to square that across, and we're 1-0 up. Anyway, it went into the side netting, and it is now a free kick to Chelsea. As Jeffar says there, we need to finish these chances if we are to walk with a win in this game. No, you're right, yeah. Faith is a Chelsea fan. Oh, I thought you was an Arsenal fan, Faith. Oh dear, okay, we'll let you off. But yeah, certainly Arsenal are the better team. So far, we played 32 minutes, or nearly at the Emirates. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. But Arsenal have had all the chances. Really, we should be in front. And unfortunately, when you play Chelsea, if you don't take those chances, they can come back to haunt you, can't they? We've seen that happen a few times in the past. The FA Cup game last season, if you remember, at Meadow Park in the semi-final, where in the first half we had 2 or 3 big chances, didn't we? Didn't take them, and in the end, Chelsea came away and won the game. So we know how important it is. We need to get ourselves in front in this first half because we have played really, really well. But so far, we haven't been able to get the goal. Lauren James has done really well again. And now she's won a free kick. I think it was Leah Walty with the foul. And Lauren James there causing a few problems. She's probably been Chelsea's best player, actually, Lauren James. We've got another Chelsea fan in. How are you doing? Good to see you. And it was a foul there, Leah Walty there. The only way we could stop Lauren James there was the foul. She got past 2 or 3 challenges there, and Leah Walty had already committed to the tackle. It was a foul there, and it's a free kick. Lauren James has definitely been their most dangerous player so far in this first half, hasn't she, for Chelsea? She had their only real opportunity as well. Shot that she fired wide following a good run. He had a ball up that near side, but that's a foul there by Erin Cuthbert on Leah Walty. And it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. But yeah, it's been a really, really good first half from Arsenal. But as Jeffar rightly says, if we don't take these chances, it could come back to haunt us. Don't forget, please give us a like if you're enjoying what we're doing. And also as well, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. Dabina, what a player we miss. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, she's gone to America, hasn't she? And we've got a comment there. Let's hope Arsenal win from Iona. Indeed, let's hope Arsenal do win. And so far, we're playing well enough to win, certainly. We've got Timmermania says that we need WSL matches on TV. Well, it is on TV. It's on Sky, a bit like the men's games, actually. So it is the same. Unfortunately, elsewhere in the world, maybe not quite so much. But anyway, Arsenal are coming forward again over on that far side. Estelle says if Chelsea lose, it really proves how good Arsenal is since there's no Biv and Viv. Absolutely, yeah. Without Beth and Viv, if we can find a way to beat Chelsea, that would be a real statement, wouldn't it? To say, we are a very, very good team. I mean, we've done well anyway, haven't we, to be in the position that we're in with the players we've had injured already this season. It's been incredible, really. And obviously, we've got some new signings as well on the bench today. We may well see some of them in the second half, perhaps, but Rafaela Souza in possession, plays the ball back to Manu Zinsberger. It's been a good 34 minutes from Arsenal in this game so far. But Chelsea have just won the ball back now, looking to come forward with Erin Cuthbert. It was a foul there, was it? Yes, it was a foul. Again, it's Leah Wolsey with the foul. She needs to be careful. She might be getting a yellow card soon. She carries on. Erin Cuthbert's not happy, but she can't really complain. The amount of fouls she normally gives away. Jeffar says they're looking forward to seeing Cool and Palova debut today. Hopefully they'll come on. We'll have to see. Naz TV says, is Kirby playing? No, Frank Kirby's on the bench for Chelsea today. And Manny says they're boring 0-0 match. Well, it's not boring. It is 0-0, but it's not boring. Arsenal have certainly had a lot of chances, and so far we've been a better team. And it's, we've just need to find a goal. It's been a very interesting game. It's been a very good Arsenal performance. I certainly wouldn't call it boring, but we want to see goals. Of course we do, and I'm sure there'll be goals later in this game. It's a free kick to Arsenal over on that far side. Arsenal's right. Laura Wainwright with it. Who says Kirby on the bench? Yeah, she's on the bench. Kirby, Frank Kirby for Chelsea. Again, we may well see her in the second half. You're never sure about her fitness, are we always? Anyway, Lauren James now coming forward for Chelsea. Plays that ball to Neve Charles up this near side. Neve Charles with ball towards the edge of 6-yard box. Leah Williamson's there. Wasn't a great header, actually. And Caitlin Ford and Neve Charles come together there, but Arsenal do clear the ball away only as far as Kadisha Buchanan for Chelsea. Plays it square to Millie Bright inside the centre circle, just inside the Chelsea half. Plays it out to Magdalena Eriksson, gets it back again. Millie Bright plays a long ball forward up this near side, looking for Lauren James. That's a good touch there, actually, from James. She's definitely been Chelsea's best player. Get that says there, we need 3 points. We do. And WSL Comp says there, very sus lineup from Emma Hayes, but in Hayes we trust. Well, it's I'm quite liking Chelsea's lineup because so far they've not played particularly well, have they? Iona says that we've got a very good defence. We've got all our players back. We've got a very good defence. And Naz TV says their standout player on the pitch so far. I think for Arsenal it's been Stina Blackstenius. And for Chelsea, probably Lauren James. They've been the best two players, I would say. And they've got to go wherever it's Chelsea is winning. Well, not yet, they're not. And Arsenal certainly playing well. But Chelsea now have an opportunity to get the ball into the box. It's a good cross, but Leah Williamson's out of the near post. Arsenal may be sleeping a little bit there. And it's gone behind. It's going to be a corner to Chelsea. It's their first corner, actually. We've played 37 minutes. It's the first corner. Get there, says there, Laura, my best player. So, well, yeah, I mean, Laura's doing well. But she's been in great form, Laura, actually, hasn't she? We're just showing that coming together there with Caitlin Ford and Neve Charles inside the penalty area. Obviously, it wasn't a penalty. There's no doubt it wasn't. But the two players came together. It's a corner from Chelsea at the near post. Good defensive header away. That was there from Lena Hurtig, actually, doing good defensive work. The Swede, a rare start for her, of course. Had a bit of an injury hit season, hasn't she, so far? Her first season at Arsenal. She had a couple of big chances in this game. Cross comes in again from that far side, headed away this time by Leah Williamson. It's back out again over on that far side. Lauren James plays the ball into the box to Guru Wright. Good defending again from Leah Williamson. Really good play that was from her. But Chelsea still coming forward again. A cross comes in from that far side. It's deflected again by Laura Wainwrighter. It is going to be another corner to Chelsea. This is their best spell of pressure, actually. We've played 38 minutes. And suddenly Chelsea now with the ball in the Arsenal half for the first time. Estelle says there, if Katie comes on, I'm going to be excited to see her with Erin Cuthbert. Yeah, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? Definitely. Faith says there, James is going to have an assist. Well, she's certainly the best player for Chelsea so far, Lauren James. Really, really dangerous she's been. She's going to put the ball into the box now. She does. It's a good header away by Steph Catley. Only comes to the edge of the box. A shot comes in from Cuthbert. Well blocked, actually, by Caitlin Ford. Arsenal being penned back now for the first time, really. That cross into the box. Leah Walters across there to clear it. Doesn't really clear it particularly well. Laura Wainwright over on that far side has got some more defending to do. In fact, Lena Hurtig it was. Now Arsenal won the ball back with Frida Marnham trying to get away for Arsenal. She has Frida Marnham over on that far side. Little bit of space. Oh, and then she's fouled there. That's got to be a yellow card from Lauren James. And it is a yellow card. The first yellow card of the game now. Frida Marnham did really well. Lauren James just kicked out of there. She knew that she had to stop Frida Marnham there. She did really well, Frida Marnham, now against Erin Cuthbert. She looked like she was running out of ideas there, actually. But then, oh dear, that is a bad foul. It definitely was worthy of a yellow card. Faith says Sam Kerr needs a goal. She doesn't need a goal. Well, I don't care if she gets one or not, but I'm sure she does from your point of view. Iona says, who's your favourite player? It's difficult to pick one, isn't it? I love Stina. I think she's brilliant. Obviously, Leah Williamson, Beth, of course, Viv. So many great players in this team, isn't there? Anyway, Leah Walty, another great player for Arsenal in midfield. Let's lose that again to Erin Cuthbert, who's actually playing pretty well for Chelsea in midfield as well, it has to be said. But Chelsea now back in possession. Naz TV says they need both our boys and girls to deliver today. Come on, Arsenal. Indeed, yeah, big game later on, as we know. And again, that says Kim scored the first goal last week. Yeah, maybe she will. She gets some big goals, doesn't she, Kimmy? Good to see her back in the starting lineup as well today. Kadisha Buchanan plays the ball back to goalkeeper Muzovic. We've got 5 minutes left of this first half. It's gone really quickly, actually. Shows how good this game's been. Really, really quick this game's gone. Buchanan putting a little bit of pressure, but manages to get the ball square to Millie Bright on that far side. It's not a great ball out of defence, actually. And again, Arsenal have picked it up high up the pitch with Lena Hurtig. She's done well. The Swede, 2 big chances from her today. Wasn't able to make the most of them. The second one, which she could have squared it across, would have been the better option to Caitlin Ford. Anyway, Arsenal back in possession now with Rafaela Souza plays up the line at 2. Steph Catley tried to play the ball forward, but it was well blocked, well defended by Niamh Charles, who's done well actually for Chelsea there. Plays the ball forward to Sam Kerr. She's quite deep inside at the centre circle. Sam Kerr plays it out to the far side to Guru Wrighton. But that's good defending again from Laura Wainwrighter. She's certainly defending well. There's no doubt about that, Wainwrighter. And she's just cut out that ball again. And now Arsenal can come forward. This is good. Frida Marnham. Again, she's done well against Erin Cuthbert in midfield, but the ball does fall to Kadisha Buchanan. Oh, put under pressure there from Caitlin Ford. But Buchanan manages to get it back to goalkeeper Muzovic. We've played 41 and a half minutes in the winter sunshine here at the Emirates. Very, very windy. It is still Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0, but Arsenal have been the better team. We have had the better chances, but we haven't managed to take any of them. And it is still 0-0. We're coming up towards half-time here at the Emirates today. The first of 2 big games for Arsenal. Get that says Lena was the fastest player in WSL and WSL conferences. Which side is likely to score? Well, I think so far it looks more like Arsenal likely to score, but that was a poor ball actually from Leah Walty looking for Caitlin Ford. Erin Cuthbert cut that out. And now Chelsea with Niamh Charles up this near side. The ball played back there. Now it's with Cuthbert again in midfield, plays the ball square to Sophie Ingle. Chelsea now coming forward over on that far side with Guru Wright and Laura Wainwright is across there. That's a good one too, actually. Guru Wrighton's in. Great covering there from, was that Kim Little there? It was Kim Little covering there. Brilliant, brilliant stuff there. We've got the match will end 1-3. Well, 3-1 to Arsenal, it might do. Manny says this is why no one watches women's matches because they're boring. Well, people do watch women's matches. There's 50,000 fans at the Emirates today, so people do watch it. You might think it's boring, but that's fine. You know, if that's what you think about it, that's fine. But lots of people do enjoy it. Lots of people don't find it boring. And there you go. Manny says this match will end 0-0. Well, it might end 0-0, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be boring. Plenty of 0-0 games have a lot of excitement, a lot of good football. And there's been a lot of good football in this game. Arsenal have been the better team. Chelsea have been on the back foot for much of the game, but they have come into it a lot more as we've come down towards half-time. We did say, didn't we, that Arsenal might regret some of those missed opportunities. Chelsea coming forward again. Sophie Ingle, that was laid off there by Fleming. That's a crossing towards the far post. Good defensive header from Steph Catley. And now Caitlin Ford can bring it forward looking for Stina Blackstenius, who's done really well against Stina. She's had a great first half. Really, really good. And Arsenal got possession again with Manu Zinsberger, the goalkeeper, plays it to Leah Williamson, gets it back again. We're into the last 2.5 minutes of the first half. A very, very good first half from Arsenal, but we need a goal. We definitely need a goal. Rafaela Souza now in possession for Arsenal, plays it back to Zinsberger again. Arsenal just trying to maybe take the sting out of that Chelsea spell of possession there. And now Arsenal have got time to build the ball from the back. It's with Leah Walty on this near side in the sunshine. Plays the ball back to Rafaela Souza. This is nice from Arsenal, just keeping possession well. And That's a long ball forward from Leah. Walked up his near side, looking for the run of Frida Marnham. Just ran away from her there. Good ball again now. Arsenal trying to open up that Chelsea defence whenever we can. And we've had some success actually as well. Anyway, our new signings are all on the bench today. Sabrina D'Angelo, Victoria Palova, Catherine Cole, and of course Gio Quiros as well, who's back from loan. She was been out on loan at Everton, but we've recorded she's back in the squad, possibly due to all the injuries that we've got. But at least we've improved the squad, haven't we? We've boosted the squad up with some good players as well, and we look forward to seeing the impact that they can make. Anyway, Leah Williamson now into the last few seconds of normal time at the end of the first half. Frida Marnham now plays it to Steph Catley. Can Arsenal get a goal late in this first half? Leah Walty now bringing the ball forward for Arsenal on this near side. Plays the ball up the line at 2. Caitlin Ford. She's done well, Caitlin Ford. That's a good ball. Looking for the run of Frida Marnham. Can she keep it in? No, she can't. That was good defending there from Kadisha Buchanan. There is going to be 1 minute of stoppage time at the end of this first half. And it looks as though it is going to be 0-0 at half time. But Arsenal have been the better team overall. Although Chelsea have come into it last sort of 5-10 minutes or so, haven't they? As we counted down towards half time, they've had a lot more possession. But so far, Manu Zinsberger hasn't had a save to make. WSL Comp says there, Chelsea first choice goalkeepers on the bench. So if Arsenal aren't scoring, well, yeah, she is on the bench, but Mazovic is a good goalkeeper as well, isn't she? The Swede who's starting this game for Chelsea. Coming forward again now, Lauren James on this near side. Is it going to be Lauren James to make the breakthrough? Erin Cuthbert now's on the run on the edge of the box, tries a shot from distance. It's deflected by Rafaela Souza, and Chelsea are going to finish this first half with a corner. We have played at the minute of stoppage time. Is there going to be time for this corner? It said 1 minute, and we've played more than a minute. If Chelsea's gone out, it could be a little bit controversial, couldn't it? Anyway, let's see what happens from this corner. We just got one more big bit of defending to do before half-time. The corner comes in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Header comes in at the far post. It's gone wide. It was Sam Kerr. She couldn't direct it towards the goal, and that is going to be that. In fact, it is half-time. The half-time whistle has gone. It is half-time. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. Arsenal have been the better team. We've had the better chances, but we haven't been able to find a way through. WSL Comp says, has the Chelsea goalkeeper made big saves? She's made 4 or 5 saves. They've been sort of quite close to her, the shots. Arsenal's finishing hasn't been what it's been needed. You know, the finishes have been straight at the goalkeeper mainly, but she's saved them all, and you can't ask for more than that, can you? And it is 0-0 there. WSL Conference says, Manny says no goals in this match. Well, no, you're right, Manny. There isn't no goals in this match so far. But there's been a lot of quality football from both teams, from Arsenal in particular. And we've maybe a little bit unfortunate not to be in front. You have to say we've had 4 or 5 really good opportunities. We just haven't been able to quite take them, have we? The big one from Lena Hurtig when Stina put her in. Stina then put Frida Marnham in, and her shot was straight at the goalkeeper as well. But anyway, Faith is going for Arsenal 0, Chelsea 1. Well, it could still be. And Ovi says there, Chelsea have started playing. Well, yeah, they did towards the end of that first half. They were a lot better, weren't they? They really started getting into that game a lot more towards the end. But I think overall, over the 45 minutes, Arsenal were the better team. And it would have been harsh had Chelsea scored at the end there. But this is what football's about, isn't it? It doesn't matter how much possession you have, how many chances you have. If you don't take your chances, then you always could end up conceding a goal and losing. So, yeah, we need to put the ball in the net in the second half. Estelle says, where are you watching the match? I'm watching it on Sky Showcase. It is also on Sky Sports Football, I think, in the UK. I don't know where it is elsewhere in the world, but anyway, that is where it is. So if you've got access to that, you can watch the game. Unfortunately, I cannot show you the game because the channel would get shut down, and we don't want that, do we? Terry says, after Richard, been listening to you in the van on my way home, we need to start taking some of these chances. Yeah, we do. But Terry says, hi, all in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button. Yes, please give us a like. And Ovi says, let's see how the last half goes. Yeah, exactly. Let's see how it goes. I mean, so far it's been a tight game. We kind of knew it would be. And Manny says, why Women's Super League matches not available in YouTube? Women's Champions League available. Well, I thought you thought women's football was boring anyway, Matty. So what are you bothered for? You know, it's not on YouTube apart from Champions League because it's all to do with who can show matches and who can't show matches. Do how much money they want to pay to get the rights to show it. And you know, the Champions League games, obviously, DAZN on YouTube have got the rights to show that, and in the WSL and that they haven't. So they haven't paid enough money. But you're not interested anyway because it's boring. So I don't know what you're worried about. Choco says Lauren James is the best player. But yeah, Lauren James has been Chelsea's best player. Yeah, 100%. She has been. Every time she gets the ball, she's looking to run at people, cause us a few problems. She's definitely been Chelsea's best player. I agree. WSL says very unfortunate we can't watch it in Africa. Yeah, I mean, obviously, the rest of the world is not going to be as available at the moment, is it? I do think things will change over the years, but yeah, it's all to do with, unfortunately, like all football, it's to do with money, isn't it? And that's what rules the roost. And yeah, whoever bids the most money can get to watch the games. That tends to be how it works. But yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, we're lucky here in the UK that we've got access to most of the games. But yeah, it's if you're elsewhere in the world, it could be more difficult. I don't know if the FA players got this game. I don't know. They won't have, will they? Because it's on Sky. They won't show. They won't show the games on the FA player if it's on Sky because it's a conflict of interest, I suppose, isn't it? Maybe if you want to look at it like that. But yeah, so it is a problem that needs to be sorted out because obviously you're right. The game should be available to everybody. It should be, you know, but I say money, unfortunately talks, and if the money's been put there, then obviously people will be able to watch it. But yeah, but anyway, you know, we do all the games here on the channel, so if you can't watch them, stay with us and we will talk you through it all, which is just as good, isn't it? Let's be honest, and you can see the goals later if there is any. Although, as Manny's already said, there's not going to be any goals, so you know, don't worry about it. Anyway, Estelle says, "Who do you think is winning the World Cup?" Well, that's interesting, isn't it? I mean, I think England's chances may well depend on whether Beth Mead is going to be fit or not. If she's not fit, then I mean, I still think England got a great chance. I don't think America are as strong as they were. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, isn't it? The World Cup. But obviously, we want England to win it. It'd be great, wouldn't it? To follow up the Euros, winning the World Cup here 2 years in a row, that would be incredible, wouldn't it? But I'm not quite sure if that'll happen yet, but we'll see. It's going to be a great tournament, the World Cup, isn't it, in the summer? We're looking forward to that. One of the big events of 2023. Of course, we can't wait to see what happens there as well. Terry says Sky ruins all sport. Well, yeah, they do. I agree. That they do ruin a lot of it, don't they? But it's just money, isn't it? I think it's more money ruins all sport as opposed to any individual company. But yeah, I would, you know, football should be. It's our national sport in England certainly, and I know it's the national sport in other countries as well. And it should be free to watch, shouldn't it? And you know, people have put in the comments, and I agree. They want women's football to become, you know, more people to watch women's football, and the only way they're going to do that is if it's available on TV throughout the world. Because while the WSL is a fantastic league, you know, if you don't live in the UK, you're not going to be able to get so many games live, and the only way you're going to get to watch it is if they screen the games on TV, and that's what they need to do. But it's all about money, isn't it? Unfortunately, that's always been the case. And it's not going to change anytime soon, I wouldn't imagine. In fact, it's more likely to get worse, isn't it? Because that tends to be what happens when it happens. But anyway, Terry says R.I.P. Meadows' mum. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, we did kind of mention that a little bit earlier as well. It is obviously really, really sad time for Beth. And as it turned out, the likelihood was she may not have played in this game anyway because of her own personal circumstances. I'm sure we'd all understand that. But yeah, obviously, massive condolences to her family and everybody who knew June Mead, of course, who unfortunately did pass away this week. They just had a few of the Arsenal chances there, and we've had 3 or 4 good opportunities. You know, we really should be in front, but we've seen this before against Chelsea, haven't we? And they did come into it more as that half went on. So we need to be careful. But let's hope if we play as well as that in the second half again, and we create as many chances as we did in the second half, you do think that one will go in and we will get the lead. But it does look very windy, and the teams did change ends. Normally Arsenal would attack the North Bank in the second half. We attacked it in the first half. Was that to do with the conditions? Was that our opportunity? Did the wind play a part in the fact that the ball seemed to be more in Chelsea's half? We'll see what happens in the second half. But if we play as well as that again, create the sort of chances that we did, then I think we will be able to get the win. That would be so important, isn't it? But we said it before, if you can't win, don't lose. That is the key, isn't it? If you can't win a game, then you can't lose. That's basically the way it goes, isn't it? So but yeah, all to play for still at half time at the Emirates. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. It is going to be an interesting second half. It's going to be a tense second half as well. But can Arsenal get the goal and the victory? Don't forget, this is the first of 2 watch-alongs today. I am back at 4:15 for the little case of the North London derby from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham against Arsenal, of course. A win for Arsenal would move us 8 points clear at the top of the Premier League. But we haven't won away at Tottenham in the Premier League for 9 years nearly, since 2014. So we don't have a great record there. We've never won. In fact, we've never even picked up a point in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So yeah, it's going to be a difficult game this afternoon, but we'll look at that one a bit later on. And we'll look at obviously the transfer stuff, the Mudryk deal, which looks as though we've lost out on, which I'm personally not too disappointed about. Far too much money. Not really what we needed, I don't believe. And yeah, that's all coming up later on about 4:15 here on the channel. So please join us for that if you can. In the meantime, please give us a like as well if you are enjoying our coverage today. Really appreciate that if you're enjoying it. And also as well, if you are new here, why not consider subscribing? We obviously cover the women, we cover the men, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that is what is going on today on the channel. So loads of great stuff to come. But yeah, for now, we're going to be looking forward to this second half. Really important second half, a big second half for Arsenal coming up. Can we get the goal or 2 goals or 3 goals or 4 goals and win this game? That would be amazing, wouldn't it? But we will have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Anyway, later on as well, we've got Andreas, Matt and Amar are in the stadium. They have been sending us some videos, which I will put together in a vlog a little bit later on for you. I don't know if I'll be able to do it today, actually, because there's so much going on with the North London derby later and stuff like that. I'll see. But we will definitely get that up for you either today or tomorrow. And that's something to look forward to on the channel as well, isn't it? And of course, tomorrow night as well, we've got the Arsenal review with the guys looking back on the North London derby, looking ahead, of course, the Man United game as well, and the Oxford FA Cup game from last week. I know we looked at that last week, didn't we? So yeah, but lots coming up on there. That's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock as well. And then, of course, Friday, we've got the Arsenal Women's Weekly. All the guys will be back on the show. We'll be looking back on this game, looking ahead to the Brighton game next week. Obviously, the transfers, the new players that we brought in, all that kind of stuff. That will be on Friday. And we've got a very special guest joining us, actually. We've got a Chelsea fan who will be going through this game with us as well from a Chelsea perspective. That is on Friday evening. So please join us for that as well. So that's good. Terry says, I heard on the way home, Jordan Nobbs is at the game. What a legend. Yes, she's in the stadium. They showed her earlier. She's sitting next to Vinay, actually. Not quite sure what Vinay actually does. But anyway, he's there and Jordan's sitting next to him. So, he, you know, whatever he does, he gets to mingle with the stars, doesn't he, Vinay? So good luck to him. I'm not quite sure what he does apart from that, really, other than not get enough transfers sorted out. But anyway, I don't know if that's actually his job, is it? He's chief executive, isn't he, Vinay? But anyway, whatever he is, he doesn't seem to do a lot, does he? Apart from look cool in a suit. But anyway, let's hope he's been busy for the women. Let's be honest. The women have done some good signings actually this window, and you never know. We might see some of them in the second half actually. Particularly, I think Victoria Palova and Catherine Kuhl may well both come on in this game in the second half. Looking forward to seeing them two play. Sharon says they're coming back to the World Cup. Do you think Spain stands a chance when the 15 players are back and Patelis? Well, of course, Spain will have a chance, won't they? They're a very good team. But I don't know. I think the World Cup's different. I think Spain, if they'd had all their players fit, I think they would have had a great chance in the Euros to have won that. World Cup's a different matter, isn't it? But you know, who knows? Obviously, we want England to win, don't we? So we're not too bothered about Spain, but they're going to be one of the dangers. Of course, they are. They're a very good team, very good players. We know that, but you know, let's not underestimate what England have got. You know, Serena's a very good manager, as we know. England have got a very, very good team, a very settled team, and hopefully, Beth Mead may be fit. You know, she's had her operation, she's in recovery. Who knows? She may well be fit, and if she is, that would be incredible, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's see. Azine says there, who has the bigger chance of winning so far? Well, Arsenal have had the better chances. But Chelsea did come into it a lot more towards the end, so they're still definitely in this game. Terry says another 3 legends, Andreas Amar and Matt. Indeed, yeah, 3 absolute legends. And they will be back with us on Friday, of course. A nice little moment there. Katie McCabe and Jordan Nobbs there on the side of the pitch. I think Jordan Nobbs has come out on the pitch at half-time. Hopefully the guys have got some video footage of that from the stadium, which we'll put on the vlog, of course, obviously later on, when I get a chance to go through all the clips a bit later. It's a very busy day today, of course, on the channel. So I may not be able to get it out today for you. But we'll see. I'll do my best because we want to get it out that week. But yeah, I'll say so far the bigger chance of winning. Arsenal had the better chances. But you know how dangerous Chelsea are. We'll see what the second half brings. WSL Comp says Reid should not rush her recovery. If she's not fit by World Cup, she should just let it go. Oh no, I'm sure she will. I mean, I don't think she'll play in the World Cup if she's not ready to play. But she's still got a chance at this moment in time. Anyway, the teams are back out for the second half. Arsenal are going to be taking kickoff. Chelsea just doing a huddle midway inside their half. So Arsenal are taking a goal to our right in this second half, which is a clock end for those familiar with the Emirates. And this was what we did against Tottenham as well, didn't it? We played this way round and attacked the clock end in the second half. And let's hope that it proves to be lucky for us. Anyway, Chelsea are ready now. We're going to be getting off and underway in this big second half. That's a big 45 minutes, isn't it, for Arsenal? It's a big 45 minutes in the WSL season. Can Arsenal get the goal, get the win to bring us level on points with Chelsea with a game in hand? That would be amazing, wouldn't it? And we are off and underway in the second half. Arsenal straight away in possession over on that far side. Steph Catley does well. Looked like she may have been fouled by Lauren James. It was on a yellow card, let's not forget. And the ball does go back in the end to Manu Zinsberg. And that's with Leah Williamson on this near side, bringing the ball forward for Arsenal. Leah Williamson plays the ball forward. That's a good ball as well. Nice turn there from Lena Herzig. Now she finds Laura Wainwright on this near side. Can she get across? And she does, but it's deflected behind by Magdalena Eriksson. I think it hit her in the face, actually. She's just gone down now, Magdalena Eriksson. Hopefully she'll be okay. In fact, it looks like she might be winded. That cross there from Laura Wainwright is going to be a throw to Arsenal. That was a good early attack there from Arsenal. That was a decent cross. It did hit Eriksson, and she has got herself winded, but she's back up again. The Chelsea captain just taking a few deep breaths. And it's going to be a throw to Arsenal on this near side. Laura Wainwright is going to take it for Arsenal. And Terry says, come on, you Gooner girls, indeed. The throw there in to Stina Blackstenius does well again. Stina gets past 2 or 3 challenges. Leah Walter with across towards the far post. A decent ball looking for Caitlin Ford, but didn't quite reach her there. It was headed away by Niamh Charles. But Arsenal again in possession. Tried to thread the ball through to Stina there. It was, I think it was Leah Walter, but in the end, it was cut out well by Chelsea, who are now trying to come forward themselves. A long ball through the middle, looking for Sam Kerr. Dangerous moment here for Chelsea. Sam Kerr holds it up on the edge of the box, rolls the ball inside to Guru Wright and leaves it again for Sam Kerr on the edge of the box. Can she get a shot? And really good defending from Leah Williamson. Sam Kerr's gone down in the box there, but it's no way is that a penalty. And Leah Williamson completes the clearance, plays the ball up to Stina Blackstenius, plays it square. She had a great game, Stina, you have to say. And Arsenal now looking to bring the ball forward themselves in midfield. Kim Little plays it out to the far side to Rafaela Souza. But that was a first dangerous moment of that second half there for Arsenal. Sam Kerr, really good defending though from Leah Williams, and she was patient. She stood her ground and then took the ball off the Australian. And Arsenal now coming forward again over on that far side. That's a good ball up the line for Lena Hurtig, but it's for Steph Catley, sorry, but it's gone out for a throw to Arsenal. It's been a very lively start to this game. They're just showing that again now. In fact, it was Laura Wainwright and not Leah Williamson who did that good bit of defending there on Sam Kerr. It was just a shoulder to shoulder, really. Sam Kerr's gone down. It wasn't a penalty, it was just good defending, good strong defending from Laura, as we kind of expect from Laura these days, don't we? She's become one of the most consistent players in the team, hasn't she? She's been absolutely brilliant. Anyway, Rafaela Souza now turns away inside the centre circle, finds Kim Little, just touches it off to Leah Williamson. We've played 3 minutes of the second half, still Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. That ball played over to the far side. Leah Walty plays it up the line. This is good play from Arsenal. Caitlin Ford on a run again. She's done well down that side of the pitch. Caitlin Ford, she had a good game and she's done well again, but she had a good battle there with Lauren James. Lauren James takes the ball off her. That's a bit of a heavyweight contest, them two there, isn't it? Two really, really physically strong players. And in the end, Lauren James has won the throw. That was good. That was good play there from both the players there, Caitlin Ford and Lauren James. But it is a throw to Chelsea, just in front of their fans over on that far side on the clock end. It's Neve Charles with that throw forward. It's flicked on by Sophie Ingle. Lauren James again with a ball over on that far side. Plays it back to Charles. Cuts inside and finds Kadisha Buchanan. Put under pressure by Stina again. And again, Arsenal won the ball high up the pitch. This is good play. Can we get a cross in? This is good play again from Caitlin Ford inside the area. She's done well, but maybe she just took too long. Allowed Charles to get back at her there. It's going to be a goal kick. Caitlin Ford, when she got past her there, she should have maybe tried to put the ball in the box or maybe tried to play it off the Chelsea defender to get the corner. It was actually good defending, though, from Neve Charles, you have to say. But again, good press from Arsenal high up the pitch. Can we get the goal that would make such a big difference in this game and such a big difference in the title race as well? Let's be honest. Laura Wainwright does really well again. And Leah Williamson finds Manu Zinsberger coming up to 5 minutes of the second half. It is still Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. That's a long ball forward from Leah Williamson, cleared away by Magdalena Eriksson. But it's going to be a throw to Arsenal on this near side. And it is Laura Wainwright with it. We've got Naz TV says there, you can feel Beth's absence a lot in today's game. Yeah, I mean, we've noticed it in the last few games, let's be honest. And we're going to have to cope for the rest of the season, but you know, we've got some good players, and we've got a couple of good players on the bench still to come on, haven't we? I'm really looking forward to seeing Victoria Pelova. She might make that difference. She's not Beth, of course not, and we wouldn't expect her to be to have the same impact as Beth, but she's a very good player, and it'd be interesting to see how quickly she can settle in to this team. Kim Little's done really well there. Wins the ball back for Arsenal. Finds Rafaela Souza inside the centre circle. Plays the ball out to the far side to Steph Catley. She's done well there, actually, Steph Catley. Looked as though she was going to take too long. She's kept possession. Leah Walty now finds Kim Little again. The Arsenal captain put under pressure from Sophie Ingle, but she keeps the ball really well. And it's now with Leah Walty over on that far side. Brings the ball forward for Arsenal. This is looking good. It's got a deflection there. It's going to be a corner, is it? No, it isn't, because Mazovic, the Chelsea goalkeeper, has managed to keep that in. But that was, again, good play again from Arsenal. Again, we've been the better team, but we need to find a goal, don't we? We need to find a goal. Terry says it was nice to hear on the radio saying what a great player Stina has been for us since coming to Arsenal. She's been getting some undeserved stick, in my opinion, lately. Well, I don't know what she's getting stick for. She's been brilliant, and today she's been a brilliant performance from her today. She worked so hard for the team. Yes, she's missed some chances in recent games. We know that, and you know, it's nice to see her get them 2 goals against Zurich. But yeah, you can't really criticise Stina for the performances she's putting in. You know, she's got a goal every other game since she's been here. So, you know, a year since she joined. So she's doing really well. And yeah, she certainly should be criticised. But it's good to see her getting some praise because she deserves it. There's no doubt. Anyway, also going to win the ball again high up the pitch. That Chelsea clearance Good play again over on that far side. Caitlin Ford's had a good game today. Really, really worked hard. And she's one possession back for Arsenal. Rafaela Souza plays it back to Manu Zinsberg, and that's with Leah Williamson. Plays the ball forward into midfield. Kim Little, lovely turn there from the Arsenal captain, and she's fouled by Erin Cuthbert, who again does not very happy. But it's tough luck, mate. It was a foul. 52.5 minutes played here at the Emirates. Get it, says we need a finisher. Well, we've got finishers in the team. We have. We just need to be a little bit more composed in front of goal in this game. That's been what's lacking. Other than that, suddenly now we've got an attack here over on the far side. Stina trying to get in. It wasn't a great ball to her, actually. Magdalena Eriksson's across. Of course, them two know each other very well, don't they? From international duty at Sweden. Now Lena Hurtig's done well. It's a good cross. Goalkeeper flaps it a little bit. Arsenal still trying to force the ball in from close range, but Chelsea managed to get it clear. What a great cross that was from Lena Hurtig. Arsenal now looking to really put the pressure on. Another cross comes in. A header. Oh, it's a great save. Oh, she should have done better. Was that Frida Marnham? That was the big chance there. Free header straight at the goalkeeper again. That was a great crossover on that far side from Steph Catley. And it was Frida Marnham there. She needs to head that in the corner. She's headed it too straight. And it was straight at the goalkeeper, who got a bit lucky there. Great cross from Steph Catley. That was great stuff from her. In fact, it was Lena Hurtig's header. Oh, that's another big chance for Lena Hurtig. It looked like it was Frida Marnham, but it wasn't. It was Lena Hurtig coming in on the far side. A good run. Oh, but that header there, she needed to put it in the corner, and it's a goal. That's two big chances now. She's missed. Nazat TV says Caitlin always shows up against Chelsea. True, Gary. Yeah, she's going forward again with Frida Marnham. A little bit of space for her here. She finds Lena Hurtig again inside the area. Can Lena Hurtig make up for that miss a minute ago? It's a nice ball across the box. Caitlin Ford, can she get a shot away? It's deflected into the arms of the goalkeeper, Mazovic, who seems to be putting a bit of pressure there. She was, but she's smiling. Looks as though she felt as though she got the ball in her hand, no problem at all. Getting it says, where's McCabe? She's on the bench, Katie McCabe. I'm sure she will come on at some point if we need a goal. But this was the moment before Steph Catley, a brilliant, brilliant cross. Lena Hurtig got the header in, but it's straight down at the goalkeeper. She's really got to be doing better than that there. WSL Comp says, is Sam Kerr playing? Heard less about her. She's playing. She's just not really been in this game because Chelsea haven't really attacked that much. Terry says, all our shots keep going down the goalkeeper's throat. They do. Kim Little's won the ball back high up the pitch. She's really good from Arsenal. Stina on the turn on the edge of the box. Oh, she just couldn't get it out of her feet. And Sophie Ingle takes the ball off her. You sense a moment's coming for Arsenal now. You really do. We played 55 minutes. It's still Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. But Arsenal now are really, really getting on top in this game. We need to see if we can take one of these chances. That was a big header. Now, Caitlin Ford's got clear again over on that far side. Caitlin Ford in the box. She's pulled over. It's a penalty. Ref's given it. We've got a penalty there. Neve Charles, it was with a foul on Caitlin Ford. She's caused her problems all game. She got the wrong side again into the penalty area. Neve Charles has come in from the wrong side. Caitlin Ford's gone down. A referee has given a penalty. Magdalena Eriksson is complaining to the referee. There's no VAR. It won't be overturned. Brilliant run again. Legs tangled. Oh, I don't know. When you look at it again, actually, you have to say that's a little bit of a harsh penalty. Oh, no, she did. She pushed her in the back. No, she did. Yeah, you see it there. She pushed her in the back. It was a foul. She was caught out there initially. Again, it's Caitlin Ford who's done the danger. The only issue you can say is, was it outside the box? I don't think it was. Terry says, yes, penalty to Arsenal. And, of course, come on, Kimmy says, Nastavi. This is a big moment in this game. Kim Little against Mazovic. Every other Arsenal shot's been straight at the goalkeeper. Can Kim Little? She's so reliable from the spot. Captain Kimmy, come on, put this in. This is a big moment for Arsenal in this game. 56 minutes on the clock. It's Kim Little to give Arsenal the lead from the penalty spot. Is she going to be able to put it in? Let's hope so. Come on, Kim, stick this away. A little bit of tension here as she prepares to take this penalty. Kim Little steps up and she put it in. It's 1-0 to Arsenal. Get in there. Brilliant penalty, sends the keeper the wrong way. Kim Little buries it in the corner. Pressure on that penalty, but if anybody can take the pressure, it's Kimmy Little, and she stuck it away there. she put it in to the goalkeeper's left-hand corner. Muzovic went the other way. Chelsea will feel hard done by, but tough luck. It was a penalty, and it is. And what a big goal that is. You have to say, you look at the replay, the initial contact may well have been just outside the box. She pushed her, she put her arm across her there outside the box. She's pushed her. It is outside the box, actually, the initial foul, but we don't care. It's been given, and we are in front. And we've got Terry says there 1-0. And get there, says, I told you Kim scored. But he did, actually, you did say that. So congratulations for getting that right. Come on, you Gunners, indeed. Cold-hearted Kim, come on, and she did. WSL Comp says 1-0. Sharon says, oh yeah, we looked like a moment was coming for Arsenal, didn't it? We certainly came out flying at the start of this second half. We've got what we deserve. Yes, maybe you could say the penalty was a little bit controversial, was initial contact outside the box, but we certainly deserved that. Lena Hurtig now coming forward. Arsenal looking to kill this game off. Frida Marlin went across, which is a 6-yard box. The shot comes in. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Almost 2-0. It was Caitlin Ford at the far post. Chelsea are all over the place at the minute. We need to take advantage of this. Caitlin Ford was almost in for the second goal. This was brilliant there. Frida Marlin's cross it was, the edge of the 6-yard box. Oh, she didn't quite get enough on it, Caitlin Ford. It did beat the goalkeeper. It was cleared away off the line. Brilliant cross that was from Frida Marlin from over on this near side. And Caitlin Ford again got the wrong side of Niamh Charles. She didn't quite get enough on it. In fact, it was Charles on the line who managed to scoop the ball clear. Arsenal now looking as though we are going to seal this now. Rajandra says the ball not bouncing for us. Well, it isn't, but it might well do still. Frida Marnham now on the turn. A shot from the edge of the box comes in. Oh, she's dragged it wide of that far post. Chelsea are all over the place. Arsenal are dominating this game. We just need to get the second goal to kill this off. Terry says, let's keep this pressure on, kill the goal. Exactly, yeah. And Arif says a goal indeed. And get there, says we're flying. Now we are. To be fair, we've come out in the second half absolutely flying anyway, and we've got what we deserve. We've won the ball high up the pitch again. The goal scorer Kim Little, it's her penalty that separates the sides. Kim Little in possession now on this near side for Arsenal. Finds Frida Marnham, that's gone out there off Magdalena Eriksson. It's a throw to Arsenal. What a big moment this is in this game. Laura Wainwright now with his throw. We do want to get the second goal. Stina now in possession over on that far side, near side. Stina, can she get a cross in? She does it. She plays it back instead. Laura's ball into the box. Buchanan manages to clear it away. And Rafaela Souza just tidies that up. Leah Williams. Oh, that's a poor ball actually from Leah Williamson. It's a long ball over the top, looking for Sam Kerbert. Manu Zinsberger's out and clears that away. Arsenal just need to keep that concentration now, don't we? Don't let this lead slip. We fully deserve it. There's no doubt about that, even if the penalty was a little bit soft. Janet says there, we shouldn't equalise. Daniel says, falls on fire. She is indeed on fire. She had a great game today. Nesta TV says, we have gone 1-0 against Chelsea a lot of time and ended up losing in the end. We need to keep our heads down and kill the game. Yeah, no, you're right, 100%. We can't take it for granted. Get that says there, Marnham to score the second. Well, there you go. You've got the first one right. Let's see. I think Stina might get a goal actually today. Arsenal coming forward again. It is with Stina inside the box. Oh, she tried to play the ball across to Frida Marnham, and it was cut out there by Sophie Ingle, and Chelsea managed to get that one away. Rajendra says they will not overturn what she saw on the pitch. No, there's no VAR. There's no VAR. It's just as well, actually, as it turns out, because I do think that it would have been given as a free kick just outside the box. That was where the initial contact was, although Caitlin Ford, momentum took her into the box. I do think the foul was just outside. But we don't care. We do not care. We'll take it all day long. Chelsea can moan all they like, and I'm sure they will. I'm sure Emma will be unhappy with that decision, but unlucky, mate. We have got the penalty, we've got the lead, and we deserve it. You know, regardless of all of that, we definitely do deserve the lead. And it is 1-0 to the Arsenal. Chelsea now are just trying to get a little bit of possession inside their own half, take the sting out of this Arsenal. Fast start to this second half. It's been brilliant from Arsenal. 61.5 minutes played. It is Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0, and Muzovic there rolls the ball out for a throw to Arsenal. Chelsea are not looking very comfortable at the back at all, it has to be said. And they're going to make a substitution, actually. We've got a comment there, says company guys indeed, and get it, says my captain Kimmy. Exactly. And Chelsea are making a substitution. In fact, they're making two. Charles and Fleming are going off, and Kirby and Perricet are coming on for Chelsea. So Emma Hayes has seen enough. We know Frank Kirby's got the quality, and Neve Charles, having given away that penalty, has now been taken off, and it is Eve Perricet, the French defender, who's come on for her, and Jessie Fleming's gone off. Didn't have much impact in this game, Fleming, you have to say. Arsenal won the ball back well, actually, with Lena Hurtig. It's got a bit frantic there. Caitlin Ford tried to get onto the ball, but Kadisha Buchanan was in. Anyway, Frank Kirby is now on as well to give Chelsea a little bit more impetus maybe going forward, but that's a poor ball. Steph Catley finds Caitlin Ford. She's got a little bit of space up on that far side. Caitlin Ford cuts inside. Caitlin Ford with a shot. Oh, good save from Muzovic. Pushes it away this time. And Arsenal now are really, really turning the screw on Chelsea. They can't get going at all, Chelsea, in the second half. This is brilliant from Arsenal. Caitlin Ford again. And that's a decent save from Muzovic down to her left-hand side. She was onside as well, Caitlin Ford. Chelsea haven't really reorganised particularly well over on that side. And it was a shot there from Ford. It was going in that far corner. Decent save, actually, there from Muzovic. She likes them finishes, doesn't she, Caitlin Ford, into the far corner. And the goalkeeper pushed it away. Terry says Emma Hayes panic subbing. Yeah, she sort of is panic subbing a little bit. They're good subs to have on to bring on, though, aren't they? Let's be honest. I mean, Frank Kirby's a great player, but we'll see. So far, they haven't really had an opportunity to get into the game, and the substitution defensively there seemed to cause them a few issues there. Jafar says, what minute now? It's the 63rd minute, so we're midway through the second half nearly. And it's been a brilliant start to the second half from Arsenal. Naz says there, McCabe needs to come on now. Well, I want to see the new players as well, Palova and Cool, but we'll see. While we're winning 1-0, I'm sure he's not going to make too many changes yet to disrupt the rhythm that we've got in this second half. And it's been a great second half so far from Arsenal. Anyway, on this near side, now Chelsea looking to come forward with Guru Wright. Good defending there from Lena Hurtig. Brilliant from her. Guru Wright has had very little impact on this game. And while Lena Hurtig has had some big moments in front of goal where she maybe could and should have done better, you have to say her defensive work has been really, really impressive. Her and Laura have really shut out Guru Wright's threat completely. So that was a good tactical decision from Jonas. But why would we be surprised about that? He knows what he's doing, doesn't he? And Lena Hurtig has worked so hard. She probably deserves a goal, actually, and she's had some chances. Maybe it'll still come for her. You know, who knows? There's still time in this game, and she certainly has played it really, really well. Don't forget, if you're enjoying this show, please give it a like. And what's there not to like? Let's be honest. Arsenal winning 1-0. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing as well. We want to try to get up to 1,400 if we can. Anyway, Chelsea now coming forward. Erin Cuthbert plays the ball out to that far side. Can the cross come in from Eve Perricet? Cleared away from Rafael Sousa. Not a great clearance. It's a shot there from Erin Cuthbert's deflected off Laura Frida Marnham. Sorry, it's going to be a corner to Chelsea, though. Arsenal just a little bit sloppy there for the first time in this second half. Eve Perricet, it wasn't a great clearance, actually. In fact, it was Laura Wainwright, I think, who blocked that shot. It was Kim Little, actually. It's going to be a corner, though, to Chelsea as we've played 65 minutes. So we are midway through the second half now. It is Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0. This corner in towards the near post, headed out well by Frida Marnham, I think it was. It comes back out to that far side again. Second cross comes in. Again, Rafaela Sousa isn't particularly convincing with her clearance. That shot comes in inside the box there from Magdalena Eriksson, but it goes high over the crossbar. And it's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. We just need to just calm down a little bit. Take our foot just off the gas a little bit. Just get a little bit of possession again. And hopefully we can see this game through. Jafar says Leah and Rafa are very vital in defence. Yeah, they are. Very, very vital, of course. And Get It says big 3 points. We haven't got them yet. We haven't got the 3 points yet. It will be a very big 3 points if we do get them. You're absolutely right. But there is still, 25 minutes or so to play of normal time plus stoppages. So there's still time for Chelsea. Of course, there's still time for us to get that second goal as well. Again, it's good defending from Arsenal, but the ball falls to Lauren James, who's not had so much impact so far in the second half. She's done well there, though. Lauren James, the shot comes in from the edge of the box. It's high and wide. And was that deflected? Is it going to be a corner? No, it is a goal kick to Arsenal. We've got Tracy in the chat there says, come on, you Gunners, indeed. Come on, you Gunners. Come on. So far, so good. 67 minutes played. It is Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0. And it has been a very, very good Arsenal performance, it has to be said. But Chelsea now, their substitutions seem to have given them a little bit more impetus in this game, actually. And Arsenal maybe just eased off slightly, having had such a great start to the second half, got the goal and had that big chance to make it 2-0 straight after Caitlin Ford. It looks as though Khadijah Buchanan's actually gone to play at right. Actually, I think Chelsea have gone 3 at the back, actually, with Ericsson, Bright and Khadijah Buchanan. But anyway, let's see what difference that actually makes. Chelsea have had a lot more possession since they made the substitutions. But anyway, Arsenal are still winning 1-0. Tracy says a brilliant performance so far, despite missing 2 of our best players. Yeah, exactly. It's been a brilliant performance. I agree. Absolutely brilliant. We fully deserve to be in front, even if the penalty was a little bit dodgy. We don't really care. Frida Marnham now finds Astina Blackstenius, plays the ball in to Caitlin Ford on the edge of the box. Oh, there's a bit of a tangle there inside the box with Khadijah Buchanan and Caitlin Ford. Arsenal wanted another penalty, but the referee says play on. And to be honest, I don't think that was a penalty at all. Ebenezer in the chat there says a year of transformation for Arsenal. Keep up with the good work, guys. Yeah, it has been a bit of a year of transformation indeed. Anyway, Chelsea now coming forward. Lauren James over on that far side. A little bit of space now for Eve Perisset to get a cross in. She does towards the edge of 6-yard box. Good header away from Leah Williamson, but Arsenal don't clear it. Shot comes in. It's gone wide, and it's going to be a goal kick. It was Fran Kirby there. First real involvement in the attacking third of the game. Jafar says we need to score a second goal to kill the game. Yeah, absolutely. 100% we do. Will we get it though? Get that says we kill the game. Yes, we need to get that. I think we're starting to get a little bit nervy now. Chelsea have started to have a little bit more pressure, putting the ball into the box a little bit more. We're having a little bit more pressure. That was an opportunity. A great defending there, actually. Was that Laura? No, it was Steph Catley there. Brilliant play from her. And just before that there, it was a battle there between Buchanan and Caitlin Ford. Anyway, Chelsea with a chance of a shot from the edge of the box. Oh, it's just gone wide. Was it Sophie Ingle? It was Sophie Ingle there. Suddenly, Chelsea are getting into it. As Ovi says there, Chelsea are going into the game now. They are. We're sort of looking a little bit nervy now, aren't we? That was a shot there from Sophie Ingle. That's gone wide, thankfully. Terry says, good to see Kirby in England form today. Well, we don't want to see Kirby playing well, do we? Oh, you mean not playing well? Is that what you mean? Emmanuel says, if we win, we go top of the league. I think we need one more goal to go top of the league because they started the day 3 goals ahead. So that's now swung 2. So they'll still be 1 goal ahead, won't they? But anyway, it doesn't matter. We've got a game in hand. We'll be level on points. So the advantage will be in our favour if we win this game. Really would have swung in our favour. We've got 20 minutes to play. A big 20 minutes as well. Get that says there we need McCabe and Palover. Yes, I want to see some subs now. You know, we look as though we need a little bit of freshening up. Chelsea have done that. And it's made a difference to them, hasn't it? Anyway, Arsenal now coming forward again. Caitlin Ford on halfway plays the ball forward. It wasn't a great ball, actually. In fact, I think it got a deflection and Chelsea can clear it away. That's a great header from Rafaela Souza. Brilliant from her. The ball's going to fall to Leah Volti and it's got deflected over on that far side of Perisset. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Yes, I'd like to see some subs now from Arsenal. Jonas there in his big coat and woolly hat. Is he thinking about making some changes? I think we need to just to freshen it up a little bit because Chelsea have definitely been on top in the last, 10 minutes or so, haven't they? Pretty much since the goal. Anyway, we've got a throw on that far side. Steph Catley with it finds Frida Marn. That wasn't a good touch from her, actually, and the ball's gone out for a throw to Chelsea. We didn't really make the most of that, did we, at all? 71 minutes played. It's getting to that crucial time of the game, isn't it? I would like to see some changes, if I'm honest. I really would. But we'll trust Jonas for now. But that's a long ball played up that far side for Chelsea. It should run behind for a goal kick. Lauren James isn't going to keep that in. And she doesn't. And it is a goal kick to Arsenal. Tracy says we should get Marnham on the ball more. Yeah, potentially. We just need to get on the ball more now, don't we? Chelsea have had a little bit of a spell. And they just won the ball back high up the pitch again. Laura Wainwriter again. What a great tackle from her. And now Arsenal can bring the ball forward. Kim Little has got an opportunity to run forward up this near side, plays the ball up the line. Lena Hurtig didn't really make the right run then, actually, perhaps. But Laura Wainwriter there, brilliant tackle on Guru Wright. And she's just kept her so quiet in this game. What a great performance it's been from Laura again. But are we surprised? Because she's doing it game after game. And she's won the ball again. Finds Frida Minam. She tried to just lay it off there, didn't get it right. But Arsenal will have a throw on this near side. Ericsson, it was there, cleared that ball away. Emmanuel says a win will be good for the girls' confidence, especially when we're missing two of our best players for an extended period of time. Yeah, 100%. Of course it will. Massive confidence boost is. Anyway, Laura with this throw in line with the Chelsea penalty on this near side finds that Stina Blackstenius holds the ball up well. She's had a great game, Stina, today. Deserves a goal, really, but she hasn't really had an opportunity yet. Anyway, a little bit of space over on that far side. Steph Catley crossing towards the far post. Oh, it's come in. Oh, it's hit the bar. I don't know if the goalie got a touch on it. Lena Hurtig now. That was the big moment there. Laura Wainwright with a cross blocked. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal. Almost a second goal there. Did the goalkeeper get... Was that a shot or a cross there from Steph Catley? I'm not really sure. I think it was meant to be a cross looking for Stina. It was going to go in. Oh, it was a goalkeeper just got a touch and pushed it onto the bar. Just incredible stuff there. It was going to drop in. Actually, that's a great save. That is a great save. That's kept Chelsea in it because she would have been caught out thinking that was going to be a cross as Stina Blackstenius came. And that was a great save, actually. Tracy says, what do you think of the North London derby later? It's going to be tough. It really, it's a big test, isn't it? If we come out of that result, then maybe we'll start to believe the title might be ours. Anyway, Arsenal got a corner. Steph Catley with it on this near side. Let's see what can happen in towards the near post. I said Chelsea header. Lena Hurtig's going to keep this in for Arsenal over on that far side. She's got Fran Kirby for company. She does well there. Lena Hurtig lays the ball off to Caitlin Ford, who's been instrumental in this performance for Arsenal today. Plays the ball back to Leah Walt. It goes all the way back to Manu Zinsberger. Says Zinsberger needs to go. To go where? She doesn't need to go anywhere. Terry says, come on, girls. Terry says, come on, 18 minutes left. Nothing silly. Yeah, nothing silly. We almost got a second goal there, didn't we? But no, Tracy, in terms of North London derby, I'll be back on the channel 4:15 for that game. So join us for that. It's going to be very tough, isn't it? But I'll say a victory for Arsenal in that game would really be a statement, wouldn't it? Because we've not won away at Tottenham for nearly 9 years. So, yeah, looking forward to that as well. But we still got to see this game out first. That's a great ball out that far side by Caitlin Ford, looking for the run again of Lena Hurtig, I think it was. But Chelsea did manage to clear the ball away now. Sam Kerr's had to drop really deep to get the ball. She's hardly had a kick in this game, Sam Kerr. Brilliant defensive performance. Estelle says they haven't really seen Kerr in this game. James has really been stealing. So, yeah, you're right. Sam Kerr's not had a kick. And that pass there was looking to try and get her in down this near side, but it's got out for a throw. We are going to see a substitution now for Arsenal. Jeffar says Lena Hurtig has been amazing. Yeah, her defensive work has been brilliant. Maybe in front of goal, she's had 2 big chances, well, 3 really. She should have done better with. But anyway, Katie McCabe is going to come on now for Arsenal. In fact, we're not going to do it quite yet. You'd imagine it's going to be Lena that's going to go off. And she's done well, Lena, you're right. Stina Blackstenius running into a little bit of trouble, but she does well. In fact, she's given away a free kick. Not quite sure how that worked out, but anyway, Stina there, she almost turned herself into trouble, but she worked really hard to try to win the ball back off Erin Cuthbert, who's gone down. Getting it says Lena got to be. So yeah, I think Lena will be subbed off. Yeah, I don't think there's much doubt. Katie McCabe will be a sort of like for like swap. Terry says looks like Katie's coming. Yes, she will. I think we'll maybe defend this free kick first before we make that substitution. If you are enjoying it, please give it a like. It all does help the channel to grow. If you are new, please consider subscribing as well. Great to have you on board with us here over and over and over again. Chelsea has free kicked it into the box towards the far post. On a header from the edge of the 6-yard box into the arms of Manu Zinsberger. It was Magdalena Eriksson. It was there with that header. A free kick there. The first header by Chelsea was a second header from 6 yards. She couldn't get enough direction or power on it, Eriksson. A comfortable save it was from Manu Zinsberger. But Chelsea are looking a lot more dangerous now. We need to make some subs, I think. We're looking a little bit tired now Anyway, Chelsea coming forward. Lauren James inside the area. Lauren James shot. Great defensive block that was from Steph Catley. She's had a great game today as well. Arsenal looking tired. We need to make the subs. Remember what happened in the Man United game. Although you can't really compare their performances. We were poor against Man United, even though we managed to get ourselves in front. We've been brilliant today. WSL Comps has 0 shots at goal for Chelsea. They just had that header. I think that's the first one for Chelsea. Terry says, big up Zins, Chelsea's first effort on target. I think, yeah, it was their first effort. Janet says, how many minutes to go? We're counting down already, are we? There is 13 minutes to go, plus stoppage time, of which there'll be a couple of minutes at least. Chelsea now ball into the box. Intervals are near post, but again, Arsenal defend it well. It was Sam Kerr. That's a poor clearance, actually. Arsenal put themselves under pressure, but the ball's actually fallen quite nicely for Frida Marnham. Arsenal finding it difficult to get out of our own half at the minute. There is coming up for 12 minutes to play at the Emirates. Arsenal 1 at Chelsea 0. We need to get some subs on, Jonas. Come on. We are looking very, very leggy now. Frida Marnham, we've worked hard. Let's be fair. That's the reason why we've worked extremely hard to get ourselves in front. And we're going to have to keep working hard if we're going to see this out. Estelle says, we need Katie. Yeah, well, I think she's coming on. She's certainly ready to come on. The ball's not really gone out of play yet, or it hasn't when we've had the ball. It's been free kicks to Chelsea. You don't want to make a substitution when you're defending a set piece, do you? Because the reorganisation and stuff like that can cause you problems. Anyway, Chelsea in possession now. Magdalena Eriksson plays it forward up the line to Guru Wright. Again, Laura's there. She's been brilliant, Laura Wainwrighter. And again, Arsenal can try and come forward, but that ball forward from Frida Marnham wasn't going to find Stina. And Chelsea again pick up possession with Millie Bright. And the ball still hasn't gone out for us to make this substitution. I don't know whether there's going to be more substitutions now. Maybe Katie's been waiting on the sideline for about 5 minutes to come on. Sophie Ingle, for Chelsea in midfield, but Arsenal again have won the ball now. Leah Walty plays it up that far side, but Caitlin Ford isn't as high up the pitch this time, and Kadisha Buchanan's there for Chelsea, plays it square to Millie Bright. Tracy says, we need at least 3 fresh legs. We need some fresh legs, yeah, 100% we do. We're getting stretched now over on that far side. Periset's crossing towards the edge of 6-yard box, but Zinsberger's there looking for Sam Kerr, that cross. It wasn't a bad ball, actually, but Manu Zinsberger read it well. She has had a steady game today, Manu Zinsberger. Not a lot to do, but what she's had to do, she's done well. And just before that, you saw a great block there from Leah Williamson, the earlier ball into the box. Zinsberger's clearance out that far side, looking for Caitlin Ford. She holds off Buchanan, but Buchanan does well, but it's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Now we can make the substitution, surely. But Arsenal's defending has been a little bit chaotic at times, you have to say. But there's going to be a substitution for Chelsea as well. But Katie McCabe is coming on. It's great to see her. In fact, Chelsea making their substitution first. Sophie Ingles coming off. In fact, it is Lena coming off for Arsenal. Lena Hurd, a great performance from her, great work. She could have maybe scored a goal or two, but that's probably her best performance in an Arsenal shirt. Katie McCabe is coming on to give us a little bit more bite for these final 10 minutes. And it is Kankovic has come on. Jelena Kankovic has come on for Chelsea in place of Sophie Ingle. So there's slightly more attacking midfield option there for Chelsea, trying to find their way back into this game. And Arsenal bought maybe a slightly more defensive midfield player in Katie McCabe. But of course, we know she is capable of banging in a goal as well, isn't she? So she seems to be playing quite high on the pitch, Katie McCabe, actually straight away pressing high up there. And Laura again has won the ball high up the pitch. Laura's been brilliant today. And Leah Williamson's going to deal with that long ball up the line. Arsenal now just getting a little bit more possession again of the ball. It's what we need to do. That's a long ball forward, looking to try to get Katie McCabe in, actually, but it's going to run through to Muzovic, the Chelsea goalkeeper. Terry says Palava to come on and get the second, please God. Well, it'd be nice if she did. We're into the last 9 minutes of normal time. I don't know why I feel more nervous now than I did when it was 0-0, which is strange, isn't it? Anyway, there's 9 minutes to play. Laura again does well. He's going to be a throw to Chelsea. Estelle says Katie and Cuthbert are going to be interesting. Yeah, they always have good fun, don't they, those two? So we'll see what happens there. But I'm sure that's what Katie's been brought on for, to just add a little bit more bite into the tackle there, try to win the ball back for us, because we haven't really had too much possession, have we, in the last 15 minutes or so? Chelsea have been on top as they look searching for that equaliser. But so far, we've defended well. We've kept them at arm's length. Really bright that over a long ball forward from a Chelsea penalty area up this near side. But Rafaela Souza comes across. It wasn't a great ball, though, from her, has to be said. Looking for Laura. Has gone out for a throw to Chelsea on this near side, right in front of Jonas on the Arsenal bench. Jonas in his long Arsene Wenger style coat, which he seemed to have no trouble zipping up, actually. And he's got a woolly hat on as well, Jonas. And it's 8 minutes to play now. It's going to be a long 8 minutes, isn't it? Plus stoppage time, unless we can get a second goal. But it's Chelsea in possession at the moment. Aaron Cuthbert plays it square to Buchanan. That's a long ball forward to Sam Kerr on the edge of the Arsenal penalty, looking to get a shot away inside the penalty area there. Perisic does well. It's going to be a corner, though. Steph Catley across. She's done well again, Steph Catley. Eve Perisic's made a difference on that left-hand side for Chelsea. On that right-hand side, sorry, for Chelsea. Steph Catley slipped. Sorry, that wasn't Steph Catley that slipped, was it? It was Caitlin Ford that slipped. And then Steph Catley came across to block the cross from Perisic. And it is going to be a corner to Chelsea. 83 minutes played. Estelle says this is stressful. It is stressful. It's very, very stressful. This corner comes in for Chelsea towards the near post. It's headed on and behind for another corner. It was Steph Catley again. She's having a great game, Steph Catley, you have to say. In fact, every single Arsenal player has been brilliant today. They've all worked so hard and shown real quality as well. And Steph there with that defensive element. Is another corner over on that far side to Chelsea. We're in to the final 6.5 minutes here at the Emirates. Arsenal 1 at Chelsea 0. That corner to the edge of the box, a slightly different corner. It comes all the way across to Aaron Cuthbert. The shot's blocked. Oh, an unusual corner that was from Chelsea. Clever idea, actually. But Arsenal managed to deal with it, but not for long. Guru right with that cross again. A great header. Clear comes back to Aaron Cuthbert on the edge of the box again. Arsenal defending for their lives. Brilliant defending actually there from Arsenal, but Chelsea have picked the ball up. It's come to Guru right again over on that Eve Perisic, over on that far side. The ball's in the Arsenal penalty. Can the cross come in from that far side? It can. It's a low cross. It's dealt with just about by Arsenal, but not really that clear. Aaron Cuthbert's shot's blocked. And now Arsenal maybe on a counter-attack can come forward. Caitlin Ford over on that far side plays it in to Leah Walton. That's a ball up the line to Stina Blackstenius. Little bit of space now on a counter-attack for Arsenal. Frida Marnham's gone off on a run. We've got another player. Laura was over there. Oh, Stina needed to get that ball moved quicker. In the end, Chelsea managed to deal with that, but a counter-attack there was on. Mark says there, Blues women must win. Well, no, they mustn't, and they're not going to. And Chidandri says there, come on, Gunners, indeed. And Paul says there, update on Mead, and well, they're both out for ages. They've both had knee operations, both ACLs. We're not going to see them this season, unfortunately. Anyway, Lauren James trying to get over on that far side. Steph Catley's there again. Brilliant from her. It is going to be a throw. Terry says, come on, girl, stay calm. You've got this. Well, I hope they can stay calmer than me because I'm not feeling very calm at the minute. Anyway, it's going to be another substitution for Chelsea. It is going to be Canyards coming on for them. And they're really going for it, aren't they? I don't know about panic subs, as we said earlier from Emma, but it's Eriksson's going off, actually. Magdalena Eriksson. And it is going to be Joanna Canyard, Swede, replacing a Swede. And she's got some notes in her hand as well. So a little change of formation maybe for Chelsea. 4.5 minutes to play. Tracy says just one more counter attack and we can win this. Yeah, that's what we need. Millie Bright's got the note there. I'm not quite sure what's happening there. Some change of tactics there. Terry says, come on, 5 minutes level. It's a bit less than 5 minutes. A throw to Chelsea over on that far side. It's Fran Kirby with the ball, plays it back to Millie Bright. Let's see, maybe Millie Bright might be coming a bit more forward for Chelsea. Who knows? Anyway, she's played that ball up this near side. Chelsea still in possession, looking for this equaliser, but Arsenal keeping a good defensive shape. Millie Bright dinks the ball forward. It actually hits Frida Marnham. Katie McCabe's going to pick this up on this near side. Katie McCabe, she's done well. Finds Laura Wainwright, gets it back. Katie McCabe just holds the ball up and then plays it back to Leah Williamson. 3.5 minutes to play at the Emirates. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0. Can we hold on? We shall see. Get this says there, Caitlin is player of the match for me. Yeah, you might be right. She's had a great game. Janet says it's okay if we just start defending won't be able to handle the equaliser. Yeah, I don't really want us to keep defending though. We're going to have to probably, because Chelsea are going to throw everything at us. We would expect that. Of course we would. You know, Chelsea aren't going to want to lose this game, are they? They brought on a lot of attacking players, but we've got to throw on this near side. We need to try and keep the ball, actually, would be nice. Leah Walty in midfield there, battling away. Rafaela Souza there gets a foot in. But again, Chelsea picked the ball up. But under pressure, she's done really well there, actually. Was that Fran Kirby? Or was it Eve Perisset? Anyway, it's a free kick to Chelsea. Katie McKay's got a yellow card. She's been on the pitch 5 minutes, and she's got herself a yellow card already, just for that foul. It was on Eve Perisset, actually. Yeah, she did dive in a bit there. Katie McKay, she's got herself a yellow card. Jeffar says, how many minutes to go? 2.5. Getting to that point, isn't it? Hello says, do you think Beth will make it to the World Cup? Potentially. Just want to see her fit, actually. Shot from Chelsea there to the side netting. Oh, let off there. Eve Perez said it was. She's made a difference to the French defender, you have to say. That free kick there went long to the far post. Arsenal didn't really deal with it. Millie Bright flicked it on. Perisset was there with a volley at the near post into the side netting. And, yeah, just a little bit ragged Arsenal looking at times now. Rajendra says, fresh legs. Yeah, we could do with some more fresh legs. Getting it says, well done, girls. We haven't won it yet. Terry says, Katie's customary yellow card. Indeed, yeah. It didn't take long, did it? 5 minutes or whatever it was. WSL Comp says, McKay will always get a yellow. Yeah, she has got herself a yellow. We just need to be careful now. We're into the last 90 seconds of normal time. It's getting very, very tense. And Chelsea have got a throw in front of the Arsenal dugout on this near side, taken quickly. They're doing everything quickly. Fran Kirby now dinks the ball over to that far side. A little bit of space again for Perisset. Lays the ball back. A cross comes in towards the edge of the 6-yard. Header comes in. Oh, it's Sam Kerr with the goal. 1.5 minutes to play. You have to say it looks like it's probably been coming for the last 10 minutes. Arsenal haven't managed to get out. It was a cross into the box there. And Sam Kerr with a header. She's done nothing all game. She's hardly touched the ball. That one chance, I think it was Kankovic's cross from that far side. One opportunity for Sam Kerr today. Arsenal was a little bit slow maybe coming out. The cross comes in. It's a good cross. She just got the wrong side there of Leah Williamson, Sam Kerr. And she's got the goal. A header from, 4 or 5 yards. And Chelsea have got the equaliser. She couldn't really miss, to be fair. It was a great cross. And Emma Hayes is celebrating. You have to say she made the substitutions to get back in it. Jafar says there's set pieces. Yeah, set pieces again. Philemon says 1-1 indeed. Yeah, Terry Kerr 1-1. WSL Comp says goal. Sharon says keep it up, ladies. I know you're tired. Chelsea goal. And Regina says they're using their fresh legs to keep attacking. Yeah, exactly. The mistake that we made is I don't think we've made enough substitutions, just that one. And Chelsea have made a lot of substitutions and they've thrown everything at us and they want to try and win it now as well. Over on that far side again, a cross comes in. Katie McCabe's there, and now Arsenal. Can we get one more chance to maybe win it ourselves? We are now into what's going to be 3 minutes of stoppage time, as Terry says there, 3 minutes. And Hello says, did she do a mad backflip thing? No, she didn't know. But anyway, one chance is all she needed today, Sam Kerr. She's not really been in this game. And then she pops up there in the last minute with an equaliser. That's her 10th goal in the last 11 WSL appearances. Philemon says Arsenal didn't deserve that penalty. Well, we deserve to be in front at that stage of the game. Without a shadow of a doubt, we've been a better team. I mean, you know, Chelsea will say they deserve at least a draw because of the way they played in the last 20 minutes. But Arsenal were a better team, certainly for 70 minutes. But we just can't get going at all now. There's 2 minutes of stoppage time left. I think it's just a matter of not doing what we did against Man United and throw it away. Philemon says there she backflips if she scores a hat-trick. Well, I don't think she'll be scoring a hat-trick today. But it's a very important goal for Chelsea. An equaliser there in the last minute of normal time. Chelsea trying to come forward again. Arsenal just need to see this out now. What we said before, if you can't if you're not going to... Oh, no, we've given the ball away. Sam Kerr again played the ball up to that far side. Luckily, nobody was there for Chelsea. And Arsenal, though, trying to come forward again. It's with Frida Marnham. Is there going to be real late drama here? Ball up this near side. Can Katie McCabe keep this in? I don't think she's going to... it was just over, hit that pass. Such a shame. Hello says there, we need to win this. Well, I wouldn't mind a draw. Getting it says draw's a good result. A draw's not a bad result, is it? Janet says, is it going into penalties? No, it won't go into penalties. It will just be a draw, point each. Kim Little's been given player of the match. Actually, on the telly, could have been a number of Arsenal players, but yeah, Kim Little has had a great game. She took the penalty under pressure and has been brilliant in midfield. We're into the last 30 seconds of stoppage time. Arsenal with one more chance. Are we going to get one more chance? No, we're not. Chelsea cleared the ball away. Doesn't really go very far though. Frida Marnham's going to win this in midfield. She wins ahead of it. Chelsea do pick the ball up. 20 seconds to play. It looks as though we're going to have to settle for a draw. Mohammed says that I'm from Uganda. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. And Caitlin Fall's gone down with an injury. WSL Cop says there it's a league. Yeah, it's a league game. Yeah, no penalties in this game. In fact, it's Leah Walter, sorry, that went down with a head injury there. It's going to add a little bit more stoppage time. We've played the 3 minutes. For anyone says they're 1-2 loading. No. It is going to be a drop ball over on that far side. We've played over 3 minutes of stoppage time. The ball's back in possession for Arsenal. Steph Catley, she goes backwards to Rafaela Souza. I think Arsenal are just going to settle for the draw. In fact, there goes the full-time whistle. It has finished here. Honours even. Arsenal won, Chelsea won. So close, wasn't we, to that victory? Terry says 2 points dropped today, in my opinion. I don't know. It's a tough one, isn't it? Obviously, we could have won. We were, 90 seconds from winning. One slight... We switched off at the back, didn't we? Allowed that header from Sam Kerr. Leah Williamson there maybe at fault slightly for that goal. Estelle says quite disappointing. It is when you concede a late goal, but I thought we played well for the majority of that game. Yes, we needed to get the second goal, didn't we, when we had the opportunity to. Wasn't quite able to do it. But yeah, I don't know. The draw's not a bad result for us. It keeps it in our favour in a sense that we're still 3 points behind with a game in hand. So, it's not a disaster, is it? Yeah, we'll see. Fairmont says they're 1-1, yeah. WSL comes 1-1. It's not a bad result, is it? I think both teams will probably be reasonably satisfied with a draw. I think it's more disappointing when you lead and you concede a goal at the end. Good to see Millie Bright and Leah Williamson there in conversation at the end of the game. They both were solid at the back today, wasn't they? Just that one mistake right at the end from Leah. Just let Sam Kerr get the wrong side of her to get that equaliser, which was disappointing, but ultimately it was a good game. We played well, and the two best teams in the WSL can't be separated. Again, it's finished Arsenal 1, Chelsea 1. Faith says there, up the Blues, ladies, never disappoint. No, to beat Chelsea, you have to give everything, don't you? And although we did today, it just wasn't quite enough, was it? And it still says there, considering there wasn't Beth or Viv, it was a great match for Arsenal. No, I agree. We played well. We played really well today. We were the better team for long periods. And in the end, unfortunately, we conceded that very late goal. But Chelsea all feel they deserved a draw, I'm sure. And it was a little bit of a soft penalty, but I thought we deserved to be in front. Terry says, still got a game in hand. We can still do this. Yeah, of course we can. We've got a game in hand. We can still do it. We've got to play Chelsea again as well, away. And we showed last season we can go there and get a result. So, yeah, let's look at the positives in that. And there's a lot of positives to take from that performance. We played well. You have to say Emma Hayes managed that game really well at the end there. She made positive substitutions and it paid off for them in the end, didn't it? They got that goal. So the situation at the top is Chelsea played 11, 28 points. We've played 10, 25 points. There's still a 3 goal difference in favour of Chelsea. But we know we could do it. Leah Williams there is talking to the team in the huddle. And I'm sure she's taking responsibility for that goal as well. She just let Sam Kerr get the wrong side of her. Good movement from Sam Kerr, good cross as well. But that's the only real disappointment for me. I thought we defended well through most of the game. Terry says there, blown chances today. Because yeah, we had chances to win. There's absolutely no doubt. We should have scored the second goal. And had we done that, we would have won. But it wasn't to be. And it's ended in a draw. Regina says there, Chelsea used their height and headers and 5 fresh subs against their tiring team. Yeah, well, why didn't we make the subs? You know, we bought these new players. Yes, we don't know what their fitness is like. We don't know how ready they are to play. But surely we should have made more than one sub in this game. Even if it was bringing Terry's favourite Gembiti on to win them headers at the end, you know, would have maybe been a better option. But anyway, it wasn't quite meant to be the victory today, but it could have been a lot worse. Let's be honest, it could have been a lot worse. It has finished here at the Emirates. Arsenal 1 at Chelsea 1. Kim Little gave Arsenal the lead from the penalty spot early in the second half after Caitlin Ford had gone down under a challenge from Neve Charles, which may well have happened outside the penalty area, but Kim Little stepped up, slotted the penalty in. We led 1-0. We had other chances to maybe get the second goal. We wasn't quite able to get it. And in the end, in the final minute of the 90, it was a cross from Eve Periset from the far side, and Sam Kerr headed home from close range to make it 1-1. It is on as even. And yeah, it's difficult to know how to feel it. It's very similar to the game from a couple of years ago, wasn't it? When we took the lead very late in that game, do you remember? And then Chelsea equalised with an own goal from Lotta Wubben-Moy in the final minute then as well, didn't they? If you remember. So it's very similar to that game. But yeah, Chelsea are hard to beat, aren't they? And they never know when they're beaten. Anyway, Regenda says there, we should have had 5 subs, not just one. Who's going to get a yellow on... who was going to get a yellow on one tackle? Yeah, I mean, I agree. We should have made more subs in that game. It would have been nice to have, I say, maybe just get Jen on or Lotta on at the end just to shore it up. But anyway, we didn't, and Chelsea made use of their full range of substitutions, and it paid off for them, and they got the goal, and they've come away with a point. But yeah, it was a good game. It was a good Arsenal performance, and it's not a bad result, is it? Let's be honest. Yes, we were close to getting that victory. That's what's so frustrating about it, really. But yeah, it was a good performance from Arsenal. We were the better team for much of the game. Anyway, it wasn't quite meant to be. Estelle says, "Have a great day. I'm going to get started on homework now." Thank you. No problem at all. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Robert says, "I'm back." Oh, good to see you, my friend. He says, "Sorry, I was watching the game. I have to say the commentator was all Chelsea. I had to turn the sound off. Hertig, Meineman, Blacksteady is very sloppy." Well, yeah, we missed some chances. I thought Stina had a good game, actually. Regenda says, "I also think we need more players on first team standard." Well, we've got, I'm sure Palova and Kuhl are going to be first team standard players, aren't they? They maybe just need a little bit more time to settle in. Maybe they might play next week against Brighton. But yeah, who else did we get in? Well, I think we need a striker, another option there, and maybe another midfield player as well. Who they are, I'll let Jonas decide who he wants, and hope that we can get those deals done. But yeah, I think we need a striker. Is it Lacasse? Looks like a good option, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, I thought we played well today. We just lack that little bit of, is it belief against Chelsea? I'm not sure. You know, we hung on to the win last season, didn't we, when we were 3-2 up, and they put us under a lot of pressure, and we managed to hold on, and we wasn't quite able to do it today. Regenda says Jonas is the only one. Well, no, I mean, he will pick the players he wants, won't he? And then obviously the club, Vinay and whoever it is, has to go out. Is it Claire Wheatley as well? They have to go out and get the deals done, don't they? But he needs to pick the players he wants. Robert says, but we need string reserves. You just said what I was thinking. Yeah, strong reserve. Yeah, we need strong reserves. No, you're right. We do. Yeah, that's what we need. And we've got some now. I think Victoria Palova and Catherine Curler have strengthened that squad. And obviously Gio back off loan as well. But yeah, I think we need 1 or 2 more. And if we get 1 or 2 more, who knows? Maybe we can still do it. And you know, we're still in a very good position, aren't we? Let's be honest. We're still in a strong position. Let's not worry too much. You know, we've got a game in hand which we have to win, and there's no reason why we can't do that. Jandra says, what about some of those Barcelona girls? Well, let's see what happens. I mean, we've still got a couple of weeks left of the transfer window. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get some good players in, and I'm sure we will. I mean, I'll be amazed if we don't. Rajendra says they are in financial challenges. Yeah, they are. They are in financial challenges, and we'll see. But let's wait and see what happens over the next couple of weeks. We've had a good window so far. You know, we brought in 3 very good players: the goalkeeper, Sabrina D'Angelo, and of course, as we said, Palova and Curl as well. So let's see. I'm sure there'll be at least one more coming in the next couple of weeks. Let's hope maybe 2 would be nice, wouldn't it? But we showed today, you know, we can match Chelsea. We can go toe-to-toe with Chelsea, and we can give as good as we get against them. And we were very, very close to winning that game, wasn't we? But once again, Chelsea find a way, don't they, to get a result, even when maybe they're not at their best. And I don't think they was at their best today. But fair play to Emma. She made the good substitutions and she got them a point. Robert says there, Rich, you know, I never used to rate Catley, but Maya, she thought to be so good. Yeah, she was brilliant today, and she's been brilliant. I think her problem was she had a lot of injuries at the beginning when she first joined Arsenal, so we maybe didn't see the best of her. But as she's playing more and more games, she's getting more and more fitter. You can see how great she is, and she was brilliant today. Rajendra says there, what names comes to mind that will make a difference? Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of players that could make a difference. And I say that Lacasse, the striker, looks like a good option. Maybe we'll see. I don't think we need a lot. We're not far away, are we? You know, we're not that far away, but we just need a little bit more belief as well to see the games out. You know, another ball into the box, we didn't defend particularly well, and that's been our problem, hasn't it? Rajendra says there, the Aussie girls are good. Olympic champions, yeah, they are very good. Yeah, unfortunately, one of the Aussie girls got that goal for Chelsea. They only had 2 shots on target. Chelsea, we had 7. Chelsea had 116 passes in the final third. We only had 93. Chelsea had 60% possession. We had 40, which surprised me a little bit. But we did have more chances, and we probably did deserve to win. But to beat Chelsea, you need that second goal, and we wasn't able to get it. Anyway, unfortunately, we didn't get the win, but a draw is not bad, is it? Robert says there, one little player I love is little Wainwright. I think she should be player of the match. She's so committed. Oh, she's brilliant, Laura. She's been fantastic, hasn't she? All season, she's been fantastic. Rajendra says he agrees. Yeah, I think we all agree with that. Absolutely brilliant. Just before we finish, please give us a like before you go. Much appreciated. It does help the channel. And if you are new here as well, please consider subscribing. That's how we cover the women's football, the Arsenal women, and all the men's stuff as well. Coming up, of course, later on today, North London derby, Tottenham versus Arsenal. We'll be live at 4:15. So we've got a couple of hours off. I'm going to go have something to eat, have a chill for a couple of hours, and then we'll be back for the big one this afternoon as well. 2 big London derbies today. Absolutely brilliant day of football. And the first one's not been bad. Arsenal got a result, not quite the result we wanted. Let's see if the men can finish the weekend off in the grand manner. Rajendra says that she should be challenged to move to forward as Saka was. Yeah, maybe, although Caitlin Ford's doing well, isn't she? One of the girls back from injury. Well, they're not going to be back this season, are they? Viv or Beth, they're both out for the rest of the season, so not quite able to. Sam Kerr's just been interviewed now. Let's have a listen to that.
Right until that last moment. I think she's pondering it just for the moment. A penny for her.
Oh, Sam Kerr couldn't hear the question. So anyway, we'll see what she has to say. Hopefully we'll get some reaction from some of the Arsenal players as well before we go. See what maybe Jonas has to say, but that might not come till later, so we may not still be here for that. I say we've only got a 2-hour break before the North London derby, so need to be, you know, I need to get something to eat and stuff like that. Lorenzo says there, what's the score? It's finished 1-1. It finished 1-1 in the end. Chelsea equalised in the very last minute. Rajendra says, but Katie is better in defence. No, she is. I think Katie is better in defence. I agree. Rajendra says, have a good break. Yeah, I'll have a good break. Yeah, it was the cross was from Kankovic, one of the other subs. Robert says, with Jen, I was thinking exactly that she has more guts than Black Stennis. No. Black Stennis is decent. She had a good game today, Stina, but she didn't really get an opportunity to score, did she? It just wasn't to be her day in front of goal today. But yeah, we played really well. For most of that game, we played really well. And we certainly deserved something from that game. So close to the win. That's what makes it so frustrating. But I think before the game, we wouldn't have been totally unhappy with a draw, would we? Let's be honest. So we can't be too disappointed now. It's finished. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 1. And yeah, still 3 points behind with a game in hand. It's not bad, is it? It's not too bad. Right, that is that then from us today. Well, for game 1 today, there's another game, of course, coming later on. So please join us for that. 4:15, we'll be going live for that one. So thank you to everybody for watching. A lot of people in today in the chat as well. Thank you to everybody who took part in the show. Really good to see you. If you are free late, you want to join us again for the Tottenham game, please do so at 4:15. It'll be great to see you. Robert says, "What? No, she was so sloppy. Sorry, but so I know you entitled your opinion, mate. I just think she had a great game today." Rajendra says, "Wayne Rotor is fast and can make a difference." Yeah, she's been brilliant. Terry says, "Have a well-deserved rest, Richard, and I'll see you later. Come on, you Gunners, girls, indeed." Lorenzo says, "Sorry about that. I thought it was Chelsea women's team." No, it is a Chelsea women's team. Yeah, Chelsea women's team have just drawn 1-1 with the Arsenal women's team. That's the final score. Rajendra says, "Like Beth, that's who she reminds me of." Yeah, she does got a little bit of Beth as well. Robert says, "Good to be back." Oh, we have got Sam Kerr now. If anyone's interested.
Ready to pants, and pants she did. How much does that goal mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big goal, obviously, in the title race, but just today we needed something, and I think Yolanda came on and put on a great ball, and I've kind of been waiting for it for the last 15 minutes and knew there was going to be one moment and just keep my cool when it comes.
You kept your cool. Were you a bit frustrated at times, though, because you didn't get into the game as much as you would on other occasions?
Yeah, I wouldn't say frustrated, but obviously as a striker, you want to be in the game as much, but we knew it was going to be that type of game. They're really good defensively, and it's not easy to come here, so we knew it was going to be tough, but I guess that's what I pride my game on, is staying in the game for those moments right at the end, and yeah, it came off.
You've already touched on the impact from the cross from the substitute, but the substitutes as a whole made a huge impact, didn't they?
Yeah, we've got a really strong squad. Emma's got the luxury of picking, lots of very good players each week, and it's hard for her to pick an 11, so we always know that we have good subs coming off the bench, and we needed them today, and they showed up big for us.
Just been speaking to Kim Little, who said that Leah Williamson in the huddle put her hands up and said she took responsibility, but she was having that key battle with you all afternoon. How did you find going up against her?
I mean, she's a great player, obviously. It was a great battle, and she's a good player to play against, fair, tough. But look, I mean, I don't think it's anyone's fault for losing the game or winning the game. I think it's a team effort on both sides, and look, that's why the game was tied, because there were so many good performances out there today.
And finally, what was said in your huddle?
Just that we need to be better for 90 minutes. There was pockets of the game where we played really well, but it's not easy to come here, and we have a huge amount of respect for Arsenal. So although we're a bit disappointed with the performance, we're really happy with the point coming here away from home, start the year on a good result, I guess.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, a few nice comments actually from Sam Kerr there, kind of giving us some credit as well, which is nice. And yeah, I mean, it was, Leah putting her hands up. I thought she was at fault for the goal in the sense that she let Sam get the wrong side of her. Good movement though, I suppose, from her. Robert says they're good to be back. Good to see you again, my friend. He says, "I've visited many fan sites online, none as good as over and over and over Arsenal. So keep up the good work." No, cheers, mate. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I mean, it's good to see you back. Wonder where you've gone, actually. I've not seen you for a while. Good to see you. Hopefully you'll be back in later on, maybe this afternoon for the North London derby, where again, I don't think a draw would be a bad result for Arsenal, would it, this afternoon, if we're honest? But we'll see how that game goes. Anyway, I'm off to get something to eat, have a cup of tea, have a chill for a couple of hours before another big evening, starting at 4:15. So please join me for that if you can. It'd be great to have your company again. So thanks to everybody for joining us as well. Lorenzo says, "Who scored for Chelsea?" Thanks for letting me know. Enough love goes out to Chelsea team. Yeah, it was Sam Kerr scored for Chelsea at the end. Kim Little gave Arsenal the lead with a penalty early in the second half, and then in the last minute of normal time, Sam Kerr scored for Chelsea to make it 1-1. So, yeah, Arsenal a little bit disappointed not to win. But anyway, Robert says Modric playing for the Russians. Well, yeah, it was sort of, I suppose you could say that. But we won't worry about him. We didn't want him anyway. Overrated. He's not worth 100 million, is he? Anyway, thank you to everyone for joining us today. It's been a busy show. I really enjoyed it. It was a good game. And we got a result. You know, I said the important thing before is if we can't win the game, don't lose. And that's how it's turned out. We've got a draw. We'll take a draw. And, you know, with the players we've got missing, let's be honest, it's not a bad result, is it? So we'll see. Lorenzo says, yeah, tell Sam I need her shirt. Well, you know, she may well let you have it one day if you're lucky. Robert says, see you next time. Rajendra says, Sam has done that many times to score, not just against us. So we need some stronger defender to make sure she can't get in that. Yeah, to be honest, I just think that was just a great cross and a good header. Sometimes you can't defend that, can you? You know what I mean? That's just where it is. Rajendra says, see you later. Yeah, see you later. I'm Rajendra. I say, see you later to everybody as well. If you want to join us later, 4:30, please give us a like before you leave. Always appreciated. And also as well, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'll see you at 4:15, of course, for the big North London derby. That's going to be another tense and difficult game, isn't it? It's going to be fun. So join me for that if you can. I will see you later. Take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching. Come on, you Gunners. Come on, you Gunners. Finished here. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 1. See you later on. Running there of Beth Mead. Beth Mead's in behind, plays it across. Caitlin Ford's going to score, and she has scored. This fast start has been rewarded for us.